way out there, Jesus.
What do you mean way out there?
Like Alberta is just far
Oh yeah.
from where we're at on the East Coast.
Oh yeah.
And like provinces in comparison to like states are so much bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just posting in my cat because he's being cute and it was looking at a bug.
Aww.
It turns out he is just very lonely, so he has attached himself to my hip. But he's always has done that. I love him.
Alberta is pretty close to Texas in size.
Sheesh.
I can see it, yeah.
Texas is 269,000 square miles and Alberta is 255. So 5% smaller than Texas.
But still adjacently Texas sized.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I know Texas is like one of the biggest states, or the biggest.
It is the biggest state.
Yeah. So we're not even the biggest province. Like, yeah, our provinces are really big, but that's because, all of our population lives in like the border area. Because you start going like north and it's fucking cold.
Yeah, I can imagine it's cold. You're way up north.
Well, like, there is more people living in the greater Los Angeles area than there is in all of Canada.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think what's insane is just how many people are living in the greater Los Angeles area. There's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah. Like, there's so many other places to live.
Morning, Onyx.
Yeah, you could live in Middlesbrough instead of the greater Los Angeles area.
Alright, let us begin.
Lettuce.
Oh, you know what? I don't have music, so I'm going to quickly grab that.
Wait for the
Gryffindor Common Room. Ooh, they finally finished Gryffindor Common Room. Let's listen to it today. Sending it. I'll send it in Twitch chat too. Looks like fun. Okay. Welcome, guys. Welcome. It is wonderful to be back playing with you guys again today. Last session, we finished up our classes, I believe. We also ended on a sort of cliffhanger. We found out that somebody had been attempting to break into the greenhouses. Last session, we had a lot of, unplanned things on my half. we found the hidden floor of Hogwarts, what I previously referred to as the Underdungeon, as well as various entrances, one of them leading into a sort of greenhousey area with Deathroot coming up out of it. Melody got very fucking hurt. And we decided to leave that to another day.
Yeah.
With everything that's been going on, the weekend coming and classes concluding, the students of Hogwarts buzz around like ants. The weekend, soon to come. People plan Hogsmeade trips, plan to go flying with their friends, or get done last minute studying. But you, Melody, your mind has been on something else lately. That place. What it means. No one could know for sure, but you have a strong feeling that something bad might soon happen. You pass a group of 3 Aurors in the hallways. You can see them affixing something to the ceiling on the hallway, and they move on to do another one. On top of that, due to the break-ins before, the nightly lock-ins have been annoying. They've been hindering late-night exploratory times. But for those of you who are prefects, Melody, it's made your job a hell of a lot easier. As a prefect, you have a shift tonight, so you best get some rest now. We cut to the nighttime where Melody, you give a little knock on your common room door. You've changed into your prefect's robes, and the Aurors on the other side will open it up. Going through. And you're able to start doing your rounds. I would like you, please. You're going to first tell me, where are you doing your rounds? We can pick the grounds, the Oxford Building, Transfiguration Courtyard, the Quad, the dungeons.
I'm gonna say probably go down in the dungeons. Actually, wait, hold on, sorry. Take that back. Let's go Transfiguration Courtyard instead.
All right. All right. If you could please make me a investigation or perception check.
Investigation is higher. Team.
You probably have your arm in a sling. It's beginning to feel a little better.
Yeah, it's completely wrapped up in bandages to cover everything and in a sling.
And you've been getting help from your friends and from Madame Pomfrey, and the treatments have been helping. That gray mark that it left on you is starting to heal. It's starting to fade away. But it's still a little stiff. With a 14, walking around grounds, you're out here in the Transfiguration Courtyard, and it's a nice night. There's a few clouds in the sky, and the area is lit by moonlight. Little candles illuminate high off windows in the Oxford Building, and you can see the glow of campfires from the encampment in the north. And then you notice something. Someone is in the North Courtyard. Not a student. You can see them sitting on a bench, kind of staring up toward the astronomy tower. You can see them lightly caressing a small box in their hands. You see the face of Professor Dildero, which is not normal because he hasn't returned to his position. You didn't even, I don't know if we necessarily knew that he was even on grounds. You can see his mouth lightly moving like he's talking to himself quietly.
Melody's gonna just look at him for about 2 seconds and then make the conscious effort to like slowly approach him without him getting startled.
Sure. He's sitting there for a little bit, and you exit out of one of the open archways, out of the darkness and into the moonlight. You have that old willow tree nearby that the moonlight hits and kind of sends slight little cool rays of light down onto the grasses. You can see Dildero look over to the side, and his gaze settles on you. You can see him kind of take a fervent breath, and then we'll look back out toward the sky, glancing over toward you as you walk over.
It's a nice night to look at the stars tonight.
I suppose. Since when are you a prefect?
Since when are you in hiding?
He looks down. You can see he holds up an arm, and it like is shaking just a little bit. And he turns his hand to you, and you can see tattoos that have been etched onto the backside of his hand. I'm still on medical leave. And with Magnus around, I don't know if I'll be returning. But I haven't been dismissed yet.
Which is probably good. I won't report you for being here.
Hogwarts is my home. Office is still where it used to be. What are you doing in this area? Just rounds?
Yeah, just needed to be out in an environment that I'm familiar with. The outdoors has always been a place that I feel the most comfortable in.
Nighttime. The cool air agrees with me a little more. No hot sun. And, well, normally you're alone.
More or less. But I have Cersei. I have Oliver and Beckett and Nolan and Billy. It feels weird having friends, but it's good for once.
I'm glad. I know you struggled with it for a long time. Chocolate bar? He says. He goes into the side. You can see there's like a half-eaten chocolate bar that he hands over toward you, like if you want to like break off a piece.
Yeah, she'll break off a piece.
Take a bite.
To be honest, I missed you having as a professor. Magnus has been not the. He's been an asshole, to say the least.
Most people call me the same.
I think the best way Cersei put it is more of a lovable asshole versus
Oh,
an actual one.
thank you, Cersei, he says, with a little laugh. If you believe it, kind of miss teaching too.
I know you were always tough on us, but I guess people got the sense that you were still looking out for everybody.
He looks down, wondering if I should move on.
Move on to what?
He looks over at you and does not answer. Still figuring that out. You can see him stuff that little box that he had in his hand into his pocket.
But I have so many questions for you, but I don't know where exactly to start.
I am still on leave, he says. Not here for tutoring. I
No,
don't know
it's
how much help I would be anyway, he says, looking at his hand.
I guess it could say the same for me. And she kind of motions to her sling arm.
What happened? What happened to you?
Long, really long story. I guess I'll tell you about this if you promise to. Sorry. Remember when the Acromantula attacked way back, and how we all said we had a vision of it?
He looks around, like, make sure no one's around. You can see a few oars walking on the far side. And, yes, I remember it. I wish I feel bad about what happened. I did what I could. I think it was maybe a little beyond me.
Well, we've met the Broodmother. We saved people from during the group tourney, and
I read the headlines. Yeah. If I was your parent, I'd be proud. You all did a lot. Is it true what they say about Nate?
they exaggerated. It was more Cersei and eyes. Cersei came up with the idea, and I just empathized with her.
Called it.
But we had another vision again about you.
Me?
Hmm.
What do I do in this vision?
She's gonna cast Muffliato on the both of them before she continues.
Ooh, the moment you do that, yo, muffliato.
Fuck.
There's a little alarm that goes on in the hallway right behind you. You can see like a red light and like a spinning light going off. A noise. The courtyard quickly fucking fills. Within a few seconds of some of the oars nearby rushing in to see what's happening, and Dildero puts his hand up. Don't worry, boys. It's just a miscast. Sorry. Oh. They will slowly disperse.
I keep forgetting those were there. Sorry.
They just actually they weren't up previously. I think they just got put up. So
I didn't realize they were up. I'm so sorry.
yeah, they've been installing them all week. Perception altering alarms.
All right.
Muffliato, Scondi. Guess it makes sense.
Good to know.
Should probably get back to your rounds.
Right. Before I leave, I do want to at least tell you just what I saw. Beckett saw. Cersei, Oliver. We saw you with a red ring, glowing. So many runes. And you were looking for something, but and there was a white flash, and we were back in our beds.
Not entirely one for divinations, but it wouldn't be the first time that you saw something. I'll keep in mind if I have anything that I can help to alleviate any concerns, I'll say it. But until then, If you ever want to get in contact with me, most times I'm just up my tower. Or out in
That,
Hogsmeade.
right. That would definitely help. With my arm, I leave it as we found a place where deathroot was growing.
Are you the one who...
No, absolutely not.
That's... It shouldn't be possible. They quarantine the whole area. May I?
What?
He puts his hand out toward your arm.
Go. You can go ahead. She's gonna take at least where the hand is and just show it to him.
He like turns it over and looks at it. Where was this? We have to tell the Ors.
It's in deep in the castle, in a room that it was hard to find in the first place, but we found it again.
I don't understand.
This is probably not the right place to continue on. I want to talk with the others before I continue, before anything gets worse.
Maybe tomorrow. My tower. Noon?
I'll tell everyone.
If there's Deathroot, can't be allowed to get out.
She kind of quickly nods to Hen, and she gets up, and before she leaves, she kind of turns to him and goes, "Forwards with Dildero. Whenever you do come back, I mean, we missed you having us, Professor."
You see a little smile start to curl up on the sides of his mouth. Then you look down. Likewise. He will wave you off with a slow wave as you continue your rounds. Yeah. Continuing on past the exit into the training grounds, you can see teams of Aurors currently walking in multi-file lines like an army out toward the encampment. They look like they're coming from elsewhere, from outside of grounds, and kind of gathering up together. Looks like a sort of militant operation. And you continue your little watch. Make one more investigation or perception check.
Investigation is higher. 25.
25? All right. Um, you pass by in the dungeons a office to the right hand side, a door that has been left partially ajar. You can see a fireplace roaring from within, which is the only light, and can hear a deep voice speaking. You see them pass in front of the door. Magnus Gideon is having a conversation.
Okay. Just quick off the table for the rest of it. Should I listen to this or should I just keep going? Because I'm really tempted to listen to this.
Hmm.
Do it.
Okay.
Troublemaker.
Yeah. Yeah, because she can't.
Perception check.
Okay, perception check. Let's do this.
Also a stealth check too.
Okay. Let's do stealth first. Yes, I do have inspo. 13 for stealth.
Okay.
And then perception check.
Mm-hmm.
14 for perception.
Sure. No, I'm sorry, sir. There's nothing to report yet. Mr. Shacklebolt, I'm doing the best I possibly can right now. Security of the school is paramount. I understand. I think she may have her priorities unaligned. Yeah, we're in agreement there. McGonagall certainly has lost it. Yes. Absolutely, sir. I hope that it can be a mutually beneficial agreement. I have been vying for it for a long time. It matters a lot to me that you finally considered me for the position. I hope to do you proud. Take care, Kingsley. There's a bit of quiet for a moment. And you can hear a kind of ephemeral sound. And you can hear a crystal ball be placed down onto the onto his table, his desk out here. Did you need something?
I just want to check in to let you know I finished up my rounds in the transfer courtyard, sir.
There's a step, another step. The door opens the whole way. He looks down toward you, looks around, then back at you. If you're all done, I suppose you can go ahead and get some shut-eye. Thank you, Miss Brimshire. And he will shut the door in your face.
She's gonna take a second, kind of unclench her fist from within her sling, and then just start heading off.
Okay. And with that, your watch comes to a quiet close. In the morning, Cersei start to wake up. Hey, you're finally awake. We were already about to head down. You're like, what? You can see Sam is has like Quidditch gear on with like a broom. She says, "We're going up against some of the Hufflepuffs. You said you were going to come, right?"
Yeah. Just, girl needs her beauty sleep and all that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you'll need that to impress Darcy on the field, he says, with like a little smirk. Here,
You
get
know
up.
me?
She's going to grab your Quidditch ropes and throw them at you in bed.
Yeah, Cersei will get up and everything, and quickly put them on. She definitely, does a quick glance and then a double take at the mirror just to make sure, before heading out, that she's ready to go and all that.
You follow down to the common room where Darcy and Logan and Nate are all waiting. Sally's like, "Hey, don't forget about me." Oh yeah, Sally's actually going to join us today. Little pickup game.
Well, always nice to have. What? Logan's here too, right?
Logan is here as well. Yeah.
Not yet. Cersei. Yeah. Cersei says, "Well, it's always nice to have the full set of peels here."
Logan heads off to the stairwell and like yells up at Oliver, you coming?
Unfortunately not, but I will be down soon.
Ugh. Oliver's always a spoiled sport. And Nate's like, not everybody likes Quidditch. Come on, Sam says, and is going to lead everybody out of the common room and down the steps. Last person to the pitch sucks, she says as she zooms down the steps. Logan's like, Glizio! And he's going to turn the entire stairwell into a slide as everyone goes down it, exiting at the very bottom. You can hear the fat lady be like, with my word! I feel like Ito, like Oliver finally gets there, like he's just heading out of the common room, is like, he just falls down. Beckett, you are also invited to the pickup game if you wanted to.
Is this the weekend?
Yes.
Or is this? I have a date to go to.
You do. You do. That is later today.
Okay.
This is the morning.
All right. Yeah, we'll go. We'll go.
Okay. Then, Cersei, you guys, it is finally the weekend. Away from all the classes and the audits that have been going on. Finally, a time for yourself. Ordinances do not apply. You guys can... Oh no, let me grab this. Second. There. You guys exit out of the Transfiguration Courtyard and down the way. Melody, are you participating in the pickup game?
She'll watch because of her arm.
You can try and play. But yeah, if you want to watch, you can.
If she does play, she'll probably be keeper. She's never played before, so.
Sure, yeah, you can take keeper. You guys kind of run across the training grounds, out toward the battlements and down some steps until at the end of the path, the tall Quidditch pitch rests with its colorful towers. The paper of the towers has started to be taken off. It's about halfway done with deconstructing it because they always take it off for the winter. And it is kind of like some of those last days of fall here. It's still warm enough to be able to play Quidditch, a little bit chilly. And out on the field, as you enter into the pitch, Delilah, Juniper, Melody, and Beckett are all here as well. And Delilah's like, you should play keeper then if you only have one arm. You can handle it.
Well, I've always wanted to at least try out something, and first time for everything, I guess.
Juniper says, yeah, you can use your head to block the ball.
Or I can use my legs to block the ball, if I'm high enough.
We can't risk the brain cell at all. Okay?
Ren is like, what do I do? You can be chaser with me. Who am I chasing? No, that's not how Quidditch works. Juniper, like, puts her hands over her eyes. Juniper says, wait, Beckett, what's your position? Are you beater?
Seeker.
Seeker, right.
Yep.
Juniper's like, I'll be beater. Beckett's a seeker.
Cersei's gonna say to Rin, it's like, no, Rin, don't, the real job for the gals like us, the hot gals on campus, it's our job to, be out there and look good while we're doing it.
Trying to get. I think Darcy will say, "Oh, are you playing Chaser? That's weird. I always feel like I'm chasing you."
Oh,
Logan is like,
Cersei just like looks over at Logan and just pulls Darcy into like this big old kiss.
you can hear like Logan like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna throw up," and
Melody just
Darcy
gives a little
when,
boot.
when finishing is gonna look over toward Logan. I think Sally will be like, "Don't be a hater," and Darcy will say, "Yeah, don't hate me just because I've actually kissed a girl. I've actually kissed someone." Logan's like, I have kissed someone. Wait, really? Who? You haven't told me about this. It's
I will walk over and give him a kiss.
I feel like it would like totally like not be consensual for Logan, but here's what would happen is like you're like, "Oh, don't worry, Logan, I got you." You're like coming over like,
I got
and he's
you,
like,
my precious walkway.
Back it off.
Your precious
Two of you are
what?
fighting.
He's my precious walkway.
Walkway?
Because of the group tournament.
Oh yeah.
Cersei's like, "Oh, come on, Beckett. I wanted to hear about Logan's totally real girlfriend from Moho Tokoro." Or
She doesn't. She goes to a different school.
Yeah, what's the school in America called?
Ilvermorny. But wait, there is a Canadian school called I think it's the White Star Academy or something.
Yeah, Beckett, come on! I wanted to hear about Logan's totally real girlfriend from White Star Academy.
Is scurvy contagious?
He's wait, Oliver's just here suddenly? Oliver's here now?
I think that's the perfect time for Oliver to arrive. Is when kissing discussion.
You
comes up.
arrive and Logan kicks you in the shin.
He has scurvy.
Someone.
Let's
I heard
play.
someone say that in the hole.
Logan grabs onto his broom and just shoots up into the sky. He's playing.
Oh
one of the
wait, what
beaters.
about our moment?
Cersei.
Where's he going?
He'll get a moment later, Beckett.
No, we won't. You hear Logan yell out.
It's alright. Janice probably beat the shit out of me if I did go any farther with this. So I'm not.
Probably in your best interest, yes.
Yeah.
Probably just be like, "Oh, okay, I see how it is. Bye then."
And Cersei's gonna be using the broom that Sadie got for her.
Ooh, the Nimbus X. Cool.
Yeah, she just like when she pulls it out and everything, rides it at first like the lady from Bewitched rides her broom, at least until like she gets up into the air, and then she'll properly mount it. What? Yeah, side saddle and everything, before properly mounting it, and what she'll say is, what she'll say is, "Now remember, we've got a game to play. Don't get too distracted."
Oh no.
No
not
promises.
again.
We got Gryffindor and Hufflepuff. Okay, we've got the because we're not gonna do a full game. It's just gonna kind of be a montage. We're gonna do the Chasers, the Beaters, keepers and the seekers. Okay. So, here's what we're going to do, because it's going to kind of like be a little montage-y sort of thing, and we are going to do little rolls after we're done. I'm going to jump to all three of you guys, and you're going to tell me a cool maneuver that you do in the game. We've got a lot of people who are on either side of the match, and then you can hear Delilah call down toward Oliver. Oliver, call it. Basically, you're like they have de facto turned you into the referee. You don't have to do refereeing, but you at least have to flick up the quaffles and release the bludgers.
I will do that. I will definitely do that.
Oliver, you place down your. Do you know System of Perio?
Now, let me open my spell list that I forgot to open. I feel like I should, right? I do know System of Perio.
So with System of Perio, there's a large crack, and the two bludgers will fly out with that like weird noise that they make. And then Oliver will put his wand down toward the three balls there, the quaffles, and he will cast out Wingardium Leviosa and just like flick them up. And all of the quaffles get thrown off into the air, and we immediately have physical contact as people are fighting over the balls. Delilah is playing Chaser right now, and is fighting with Rin. That's next to her. She would be fighting with who? Oh, Sally. Right, because Cersei, you're beat her, right?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So she's currently fighting with Sally, and Sally's like kicking and punching. And so the quaffles are off. You can see the chasers shooting through the air, passing balls between one another. Rin like whoops fumbles her. It goes falling down, and Sally is able to swoop underneath of it, shooting out toward the Hufflepuff keeper. Melody, you can see her coming towards you. Please describe to me a cool maneuver that you do on your broom when this is coming at you.
Yeah, she sees this coming at her. She kind of lines up herself probably toward the. I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, I can see it. She kind of brings herself back toward the goal and kind of pretends to slingshot herself toward them. And with her good arm up, and her bad arm shielding her as she decides to try and then spin, and then using the right of her arm just blocks it.
Sweet. This is a not official match. If you wanted to use maybe a little bit of magic, we could do that. So I'm gonna add in a little thing for you that I think is gonna be cool. So yeah, you are like flying. You can pull out your wand, putting your arm up. As you are flying away from the pitch, you put your wand back toward it and cast out Carpe Retractum, that a purple band wraps around the pole, and you just kind of like slingshot your way around, surprising Sally as she is throwing it in. Go ahead and make me a, I think it's a acrobatics check at advantage.
Yay! Acrobatics is okay. That's fine. So, gotta have advantage. 17.
I got 16. So you were able to just like slingshot your way around, let go of the Carpe Retractum, and then kick that ball high up into the air. No magic! And you can see people like smiling. You can hear some people who are watching. Woo! Holiday! The Gryffindor, I think Darcy's like, "Where are your eyes, ref?" And Oliver's like, I don't know.
He's literally like lounging.
He's conjured the lay down lawn chair with the umbrella and like the little coconut.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. She kind of
Just-
looks at Sally and just gives her like a shrug with her one arm, and just like goes back.
An
She'll
automatic contrast
go back out
to
after it.
cucumber slices all broken side.
Beckett, it's not long into the match you can see that little golden glow. Make a perception check.
Oh boy.
June.
11.
Okay, yeah. You are only able to see it because you can see their Gryffindor player has spotted it and is going. It would be Nate actually. Nate has spotted it and has just zoomed out toward it. So you decide to pump up the gas and go after him. Cersei, you can see the Delilah is working. She's got a quaffle underneath of her arm, and she is dodging out of the way of the other chasers trying to intercept her path. She throws it over toward Rin. Rin actually catches it. Yay! Rin's an easy target. What maneuver do you do as a beater?
I have one idea. One idea that I have is that Cersei's gonna steal the ball. And the way she goes about it um, is she just shoots like an arrow straight towards Rin, and for a while, like for a good second, makes it Cersei makes it look like she is going to crash right into Rin before just stopping on a dime, like practically to the point where she's like shoulder to shoulder with Rin. Um,
I love that.
and just swoops the ball away from her.
Okay,
Like we'll give her a little kiss on the cheek and say, like, thanks, dear.
make a intimidation check
Ooh,
and also an acrobatics check.
let's see. My intimidation. I have really good intimidation. Oh,
Yes, be intimidated by the trans girl.
Oh yeah.
people should be. They're way too powerful in all the best ways. 16 for
15
intimidation,
for good, and then acrobatics.
and then for acrobatics, it's also +7.
You may make that one at advantage because of your
Ooh.
description. Same as Melody did.
Yeah.
D4 to this check from Onyx.
Oh, Ooh, okay.
Yeah, advantage of D4.
D4. For both rolls or just this first one?
Just this one.
Okay, for this first one, that's a dirty 20. And then for the
Yeah,
second
so
one,
you just keep the one and then.
Ooh.
Okay, so
for
22.
the second one. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's 22 overall. So yeah, you were able to like Rin's like, I got it! She's got the quaffle. She's like, okay, go! And she's trying to go down toward the rungs right now where Darcy is waiting, and he can like see you just fly up straight toward her from underneath of her. You were coming like perpendicular to her, and you can see her just turn her head, her eyes go wide. You stop right there as your broom stops right at her eyes, basically. She like falls off of her broom, holding on to it. The quaffle goes down to the ground, and you're able to swoop that up, kind of give like a little loop, come by. Give her a little kiss on the cheek like you were talking about. Be like, thanks, babe. And then zoom off. Oh, she's so hot.
The gay agenda
Um,
strikes again.
Yeah. You kind of like come by, trying to go toward where Melody is. Well, actually, you have to immediately throw off the quaffle back toward Sally, and you can hear Darcy be like, "Hey, none for me." Meanwhile, as the game continues to rage on, Mr. Beckett, I'd like you please to make an acrobatics check. Nate isn't half bad. You're surprised he doesn't play.
9.
Holy
Hey, do you want a
shit, he's
subscriber
fast.
advantage?
Sure. We'll give it a 15.
Much better.
He got a 17, so at least there's a lot less of a difference between the two of you. So the two of you guys are next to each other, following after the snitch as it rises up into the sky, one after another. You can see him holding close to his broom, and you do too. You're kind of like the tip of your broom is parallel with like his waist, so you're just a little bit behind him right now. He's putting out his hand toward the snitch. If you have an idea, I'd love to hear a fancy maneuver.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Where would I add broom proficiency? Like, at what point in time would that be an addition?
It pumps up onto your AC. It also would add into your acrobatics, so you'd actually get an 18 with that.
Oh.
Or a 17 also.
Well,
Yeah,
Oh, so
because
okay.
So we're going like straight up.
Basically, yeah, like diagonally straight up right now.
I think what he would like to do, since it's an unofficial game, is to like jump off his broom and grab it onto Nate, and then like launch himself off of Nate to get closer to it, to get closer to the snitch.
Woo!
That's really fucking cool. Okay. You push as hard as you can. Nate has his arm out. You come up, you try to grab onto the side of Nate and like release your broom. You're kind of flying behind him now. Hey, hey! And you are like climbing up him, trying to get toward the stuff. You're like on him. He's like trying to push you off. The snitch is closer and closer, and you put your hand out to grab it. And just at that moment, there's a bright light from down in the field. A white pulse of an energy comes up, and your broom stops. The snitch flies away. What the? You look down, and Nate suddenly starts to descend. You might wonder what the fuck's happening. Nate is like, I can't control my broom. Everyone else's brooms begin to be pulled down toward a man at the very bottom who has his wand high up in the sky, and there is a kind of pulse coming from his wand. All the brooms are grounded. Oh, Jordan's here. What do you want? Sorry, 1 second.
What do you want?
Here, I'll do some real-time fan dubbing of Alex. You ate how many donuts?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's absurd. That's too many donuts.
He's making a pog face. Someone clip the face he's been making the last like 30 seconds. That's good emote material.
Yay, more meme material. Let's go. Is that a good thing? I feel like the Mary Poppins like, close your mouth, we're not goldfish.
Finally, Jordan has just been, right in this moment, formally diagnosed with autism.
Woo!
Yay!
I was so surprised. This person was like, there's absolutely no idea. There's no way it's anything else, which is so annoying because, like, other doctors are like, you might have anxiety.
Bish, there is a difference between autism and anxiety. You can have autism and anxiety at the same time, but which came first is usually the way it goes.
There's such a bad understanding of it. Sorry, I was just really excited for that. That's freaking awesome.
Good for him. Good for him.
Sorry. So back to it. You can see Magnus Gideon standing with 2 other oars down on the field. What the hell? Delilah says as she has to hop off her broom. It's now like just hovering a foot above the ground. We're playing a game here, and Magnus. 1 second. Trying to find. He says, "You all are in direct violation of Ordinance 6." Delilah says, "What? No, it's the weekend. We can do what we want." "No, you can't. Did any of you sign anything, any sort of request form sent to me over the week?" "No," he says, and people are all kind of looking at each other. "Since when do we need a request form to play Quidditch?"
Yeah, since when are you the
Since last
headmaster
week.
anyway?
I'm the fuck. I have to remember his title. I'm the head inquisitor.
You know what that means to a child?
To maintain security.
It means nothing to me.
Well, perhaps detention will mean more
Oh,
to
you're
you,
gonna
Mr.
give me
Glass.
detention on the weekend when we're allowed to do things.
You are currently a student at this boarding school. We can give you punishments whenever we see fit.
And you're an adult with a sense of fucking power with minimal fucking power.
Make that 2,
Weird.
he says.
Oh!
Sir,
I gotta stay extra at a place I stay over the fucking entire school year. Oh!
Yeah, Cersei's just sort of leaning on her broom a little bit, and it's just like, wow, stopping a bunch of kids from playing Quidditch. I feel so much safer already.
He turns around. "Put the brooms away. Back to the school." You can see Delilah's pissed.
Melody, I want to have Melody say something under her breath, but I don't know if Magnus is going to be able to hear it. It's like, no wonder Wilfred hates you.
Ordinance 6. All non-essential activities after class times must be approved by the Hogwarts Administration Committee and vetted for safety and educational content.
Yeah, Melody's going to say that in a minute. It's like, no wonder Wilfred hates you.
Yeah, Cersei will just lean over to Melody like, well, a lot of people hate a guy that feels the need to swing his dick around at every chance he gets.
He's left by now, by the way. That is going to be negative 30 house points to both Gryffindor and Hufflepuff.
What the fuck? Oh wait, no.
Guy.
Oh, Melody's gonna actually go whisper back to Cersei, even though he's just like, I think what was the Muggle term? Oh yeah, small dick energy. I think it's what it's called.
Not a bit like Quidditch. What's even the point of going to school? Delilah says.
Yeah, we're not really allowed to cast spells. We have to be under direct supervision for that.
It's not even a magic school. It's just
school.
Well, just a boarding school, but with militaristic.
I mean, at the school I went to before, we were allowed to play football, so it's actually even worse than a normal school.
Terrified. Definitely. Let's just head back to the common room or something. I don't know. Have some more fun later today, eh?
Yeah. Unless he follows us to Hogsmeade, and if that happens, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. So.
Yeah, Cersei's gonna give Delilah a hug and it's like, don't worry, girl. We'll figure out something fun to do.
You can see throughout the day, the aura presence here at the school is a little bit greater. During lunch periods, they stand along the side of the walls. During free periods, you can see Magnus speaking to Professor Bruce, and she seems to be disagreeing with him about something as the two of them are walking through the hallways. Art class might be having some differences. Cersei, you attempt to go back to your little room where you've been doing sewing, and it's locked. This door doesn't even have a lock.
Cersei will look sort of both ways and wait, did Cersei ever even learn it? No, she never learned Alohomora. Cersei, no, I think Cersei legitimately is just like, okay, well, my shit is in there, so, and she looks both ways, and she will try to kick the door.
Make an athletics check. And Beckett, you are in detention in the detention hall. Please make me a Constitution save as Professor Binns overlooks the area here.
Oh, so I'm not even gonna be able to go to the date. Oh no.
Luckily, this detention is happening earlier in the day.
12.
12. All right. So that means that you now have 3 detentions. The problem becomes is that so you have to write lines, and basically Binns gives a lecture, and you have to write it verbatim. And if you fall asleep in the middle of his lecture, then you're gonna have to show up and keep trying. You're only allowed out once you're done.
Oh no.
Cersei rolled a dirty 20.
With a dirty 20, Cersei, you what, Melody?
Sorry, Beckett and Cersei both have advantage from Jess.
Ooh. I'll use
Sorry.
it then.
Beckett. You can either use it on this one, or you can use it on whatever next roll you do make.
We'll use it on this one. I got a 15.
Okay, you only have the 2 periods, but luckily your next one would be tomorrow. You spend about 2 hours here, Beckett, in the detention room, writing mind-numbing things about lectures that you've already heard Binns give before, and you can feel your mind turning into mush already near the end. You look down at your paper, and already it's kind of becoming difficult to look at. Oh, Sleepy, I giveth the melody.
Yay!
Cersei kill, Beckett awaken, and I giveth the melody. That's cute. I give to Oliver as well.
Aww. We love you, Jess.
Thank you, Jess.
I'm gonna kiss you, Jess.
Cersei, you break the fucking door down. The hinge of the door breaks off from the inside, and then there's a large noise that you've made as the door opens up. You got all of your stuff has ooh, that's a good question. Yes, all of your shit in here is gone.
Cersei is about ready to go to what the way I saw it, someone put it recently, was if I had any more screws loose, I'd be a fucking hardware store. That's Cersei right now.
So
yeah, she
definitely not
she
happy.
looks around. Because yeah, like a lot of that fabric was hers. A lot of her works in progress.
All of it was yours. It was all here, and now who knows where it is? Somebody took it and locked the door to this area. Oh, and you can see the big mirror in here has been covered.
Cersei, yeah, you know what? Cersei will walk up to it, and since it's like the only thing left, to check the
big
mirror.
to move. So, yeah. When you open up the mirror, you can see you stabbing Magnus in the throat. What? You can pull that down.
Weird. Hasn't done that before. But yeah, Cersei.
Oh, there's something over here. You can hear someone in the hallway say.
Yeah, Cersei will look.
Sounds like orders are coming this way.
Oh, okay.
Because they heard the fucking door break.
Cersei, yeah, Cersei will start heading out.
Yeah, sure. You head over toward that doorway. You peek out, and you can see two oars turning the corner into the hallway right now. You pull back into the door. What do you do? It's a large open area with a big old mirror. There's the curtain that the mirror had, and your partially broken door.
Metal Gear
okay,
Solid the shit. Conjure a box and hide in it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I think
You do that.
I think that's literally what Cersei does. She like yeah. What she does is she like Inamatus Conjurus like a couple
Crate.
of boxes to make it look like they're just
get a nice single crate, like a nice wooden single crate with an open top, so you can put it on top of you, just like Metal Gear Solid. Okay.
Oh yeah. No, here's what she does. She gets like she Inanimatus Conjurus's a crate, and then uses Geminio to make a couple so that when she hides in one, it looks like they were just already naturally there.
Yeah, they're all kind of like clumped up on the side of the wall here. Make a stealth check at advantage.
Because it would be a little bit like, this room that we just cleaned out. I guess we forgot a box. No need to check it.
No, it's not cleaned. There are other like little things here. Because like there was some stuff here before you were even set up. You know.
Yeah.
So your shit was gone. Some of the stuff that you might have left in the room from the originally being here, that would still be there. So your box wouldn't look out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Nat 20.
Let's fucking go.
No fucking way.
Please tell me it's a nat one. Please tell me it's a nat one.
So, Cersei, you conjure this. You like create like a little place for you to hide. You're like in the little box here. You can see through the cracks of the wood boards. Two oars hop in. There's a female oar who's like, "What? Someone blew open the damn door again." Are you kidding me? They must have ran. Stupid kids. I know. When I left these halls, I hoped that I'd never see them again. Working here, and like while they're like talking and looking around the room, Cersei's like toward the door, you know.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
No, I got a natural 20 for my perception.
Oh
no.
So here's what happens. They're like, yeah. They turn, and then all they can see is a large crate that is currently exiting out of the door right now. And they're like, And like the box just like takes off through the hallway. And we can say you get away. I don't know. Oh,
That was
what should
so
we? What role
funny.
should we make to see if you get away or not? Or if you have any idea as to how to like get away quicker, you're on the second floor of the Oxford building. If you have an idea of how to lose them.
Ooh, let me think. Let me think. Yeah, I think what Cersei might try is like
Looking at spell list.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm checking my spell list. One second.
Be patient.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Yeah, what she is gonna try
Okay.
is a twinned cast, because it's two of them, right?
Yep.
She is going to like just over her shoulder do a twinned cast of Incarcerus. And if there are any
And
open
because
windows,
technically they can't see you because you're in a box and you're like underneath the box, they can't cast Line Lock.
yeah,
I love that.
and if there are any, like you said, we're on the second floor, right?
Yeah.
Any like if an open window or anything shows up, she will dive out of it and just do a resto momentum.
That is a 10 for their strength save. I just rolled one die for both of them. There's a 10 for their strength save as they are pulled back, and Cersei like runs. You can see like a light on the side. The box like runs to the side out of view, and you can hear them like "Defendo!" like trying because that automatically ends Incarcerus, and then there's just a jump and a shattering noise as you as a box come careening down into the astronomy tower courtyard and casting arrest momentum. Stop yourself. And just like leave the box and go running off into the north courtyard. The two Aurors like come to the window and just see a box overturned. You got away.
Woo!
Way to go, Cersei.
Hell yeah.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, GG, breaking the law.
Breaking the law.
Breaking the law, breaking the law. Okay.
I can't wait for Ordinance 57 sitting on the moving staircase is illegal. I'll make Oliver snap.
Oliver, what the fuck are you up to? What shenanigans are you getting up to? In the day before Hogsmeade.
I think he's exploring the moving staircases, Alex.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, you have a little bit more to go off of now. Make an investigation check.
Wait a minute, I have advantage.
Woo!
I'm sure Jess will be glad that her advantage was used for this, of all things.
Yippee!
The curse continues.
All that hurt to look at.
How is it that this keeps happening with Oliver and the stairs?
Janice is like coming down. She from Ravenclaw Tower. She's wearing a nice dress, like some earrings. She's not like, amazing. It's not like crazy, but like she looks different than normal. And she even has on like some light makeup. Her hair has like bangs off in her face right now, and as she's going down, she can just see you like walking up and down and up and down one of the staircases here. You having fun?
This is my comfort place. You look nice
The
though.
moving
What are you all dressing for?
staircases?
Yeah,
Probably the most precarious place in the entire school.
they're fun. They have an energy to them that you don't see in the rest of the school.
Are you a masochist?
I don't think I can answer that question in good faith.
Oh, have fun, I guess. She says, like, just really, like, staring at you, like, you're a weirdo. And she's going down to the clock tower courtyard. Beckett, you've just finished up with your detention. Finally,
Dear God.
you can hear the clock tower go off, chiming that it is currently 6 o'clock. Boom, boom, and you were like, "Shit! Like I gotta fucking bust my ass if I'm gonna get there on time." You are running. You're wearing. What are you wearing today? I you were put in. You're right. You had detention like after lunch, so you would have had time to dress into whatever
Okay.
you wanted.
Well, since my family is, pretty well off, I would guess it'd be like not a fancy kind of suit, but like just a casual kind of suit. Just like gray. White shirt.
You're like trying to do your tie while you're running. Um, you get there, and it takes a while to get there because it's like you have to go across the suspension bridge and like up onto the third floor of the quad and like across the hospital wing through the stone bridge to the top of the clock tower and then go down the fucking 3 flights to the clock tower into the clock tower courtyard where you are going to be meeting up with your date. And by the time you get there, as you're running down the stairs, you can see multiple other people. Brett, Billy, you can see Morgan, Logan walking in the other direction, looking kind of upset. And as you kind of like slow down at the bottom of the clock tower, you can see Janice like looking upset and walking back into the clock tower. Where were you?
Detention? What's going on?
She turns around. I don't think we're going to be having our date. You can see in the clock tower courtyard a few other people who are being turned away as Magnus holds a little paper in his hand and is talking to multiple people. Some people are arguing with him. He is just fine with that, and those people start to turn and walk off. He will gesture towards some of his oars, and they are going to wave their wands and put up a barrier over the way to go across the wooden bridge.
What's going on now?
Talk to me has been cancelled. Say any travel in or out of grounds is restricted.
What reason?
They didn't give one.
Our overlord's at it again.
I'm not really joking, she says, and she's gonna start walking up the stairs where you came from. She seems really bummed.
I wasn't joking either. Like he
Cersei,
fucking pulled this
Oliver,
from
Melody,
Quidditch.
you guys are coming down the steps around this time. You can see Beckett and and fuck Janice. As Janice is walking up the stairs, Cersei, you're with Darcy. Darcy's wearing just like a kind of nice apparel, so a nice shirt with some like suspenders or something.
So wait, what's going on?
They canceled the Hogsmeade for no reason.
What?
Oh, no. No, the fuck no. Hogsmeade is not canceled. Magnus just said we can't go. But Hogsmeade is definitely not canceled.
There might be a way.
So, yeah, Cersei will say to Melody, "Yeah, luckily for us, I happen to be good friends with a pair of triplets, and they happened to show me something once. Hopefully these whores didn't find it yet, though. Because if they did, I am legitimately going to go on possibly a rampage."
Wilfred enters from the clock tower courtyard as well, next to Rin. Sorry, Rin. We can still have fun here or something. Doubt it. Oh, hey guys.
So he turned you down too, I'm guessing?
I'm sure he would have done that even if he didn't turn anyone else down. He starts stepping up the steps toward you guys. This occupation is getting on my nerves. I think I want to do something about it.
Like what?
Best thing we can do to my father is make him look like a fool. If you want to be a part of it, meet me in the Great Hall. Actually,
yes.
meet me in the Vestibule of Mischief.
Yeah, Cersei will say, "Yeah, I have an idea."
You
You
should
wanna
be
do something
careful in
more,
there. They're probably
Wilfred?
going to close it soon. It's too much fun.
If you have an idea, or if you have something you want to do, Wilfred, want to go to Hogsmeade?
I was thinking about the same too.
Wait,
Why don't you join
Ren.
me? I want to get a lot of people out there.
Wait, Ren, remember that passageway you showed me?
Which one is this? I don't recall out of character.
The one that goes to Honeyduke's?
Is it?
Yeah. It's the same one that Cersei
Oh.
knows.
Okay.
The rumor's been going around. The Peel triplets have showed a few people. Wilfred's shown her. She showed you. Like, yeah.
Cersei is just gonna walk up to, like, next time she sees the Peels, is just gonna walk up like, "What am I, some cheap slut? You share this secret with everyone?"
So the Peels, Sally found it first. Told Sam. Sam told Logan. Sally was mad that she told Logan. Logan kept quiet about it. Sam, becoming close to Cersei, decided to tell Cersei. But Sally was grilled by Wilfred and told Wilfred. And then Wilfred took Rin out once. And then someone caught them, and Morgan also knows of a way. Like, it's really ballooned out of control.
I think Cersei, like, probably just realizes, word gets around, but she's still gonna give the Peels trouble next time she sees them. Like, "I thought what we had is special."
Ooh.
So
I'm 100% down for this.
Melody is going to turn to both Cersei, Beckett, Oliver, and if we're going to do this, I think we might. Shit. Sorry, my brain just like giant brain fart.
I'll talk to Dildra first.
Yeah, that's what her plan was, just to get those three. Like, we might want to get him involved too.
Wait, Dilro's back on campus?
Shh. I saw him doing my rounds at the transfer courtyard. He said to meet him back in his old classroom if we needed to talk with
Office?
anything. In his office.
Hmm.
I mentioned to him about the vision we had, but I wanted everyone to be there when we talked to him.
Would it be risky at all of us going there?
We can't cast Abscondi, and we can't use Muffliato.
I mean,
Sirens go off if that happens.
It might be some of your guys' first time ever hearing that.
hearing what?
That
That
you
there's
can't
alarms
cast.
in the hallways.
You can't cast Abscondi. You can't cast Muffliato. Any spell that does something to your voice or hides your appearance, they will know.
Especially if you're a crate.
Cersei kind of thinks for a second. Is like, if you give me like half an hour, I think I can do something real quick. I mean, you said that we can't cast any spells. But what if the spells were already casted?
What are you thinking?
I will say, if you cast them outside of an area and you enter that area, the alarm will still go off.
Ah, dang, never mind. Because for a second I thought, what if Cersei enchanted some clothes?
Yep, clothing enchantments, like
Okay.
cloaks invisibility, anything that is enchanted with perception alteration will turn off that. So Pellucidi Pellus, like that won't work.
Okay. And just an idea.
Shit. I was gonna say that would also affect Cersei's bag that she gave to Melody. Fuck. Okay. That's off the table.
Bag? Which one? What did it do?
The capacious extremist with Daphne.
I mean, no. If you had capacious extremis isn't a perception alteration.
So we can
Everyone get in the
hide in
bag.
the bag.
Everyone get in the bag.
The bag is the size of a very large crate.
Fuck.
If
Okay.
we're going by the regular sizing, did you purchase it or did you make it, Cersei?
I made it. So
Yeah, so it'd be the size of a very large crate.
We can cram in
So
there.
you could cram in a few people, yeah.
Wait.
But
Cersei, Oliver, can you animagus to your animagus forms?
I am not doing that with
We
all
could-
these
You
hours
can-
around.
Animagus forms do not set off perception alteration, as they are not perception based.
Can we reducio ourselves?
That is again not perception based. That's alteration.
Aha.
It's like essentially illusion magic. Abscondi is illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Pellucidi Pellus is illusion. Muffliato is illusion. Right? Anything that changes the perception of someone else. Meanwhile, changing an item to be smaller isn't.
Okay,
isn't something like that.
So we just make ourselves smaller and cram into the bag.
Yeah, just get in the bag.
Dang. Wait, so if they're perception-based spells that are setting off the alarms, that means Meliforce is off the table too, isn't it?
No. Because that is conjuring a pumpkin on someone's head.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
know, you're-
Obscuro, while it might obscure someone's perception, it's not. It doesn't. It doesn't magically alter others' perceptions.
yeah, no, with with Cersei's int of 8, she is like kind of scratching her head like, yeah, we
Is
can't do metal forms.
Bombarda an illusion spell?
Beckett, no.
At
If
this
you-
point, I don't know.
you pick up a bunch of dirt with it.
No, but if you guys get smaller, you can fit into the back with Daphne, and I can take you guys there.
This is a great thought experiment and good to like think about ways around these kinds of things in this way. I will add, you don't need it to go to Dildor's office.
Okay,
It's just
cool.
a place in the building that you can head to.
Okay.
Okay.
Oliver, I
Sure.
had said that you were here, but you haven't said anything yet. I just want to make sure you're aware.
Yeah, I was just listening.
I'm
Sir-
getting a call. 1 second, please. You guys can keep rolling.
Yeah, Cersei will definitely say to Rachel, like, or Rachel, to Rachel the player. No, Cersei will definitely say to Melody, like she'll look at Melody for a second, like, reducio ourselves to go into Daphne's crate.
But
Let's
that's
take our chances first. We'll use that as a backup plan.
okay. Because the only other option I was thinking was to animagus both, since you and Oliver both have animagus forms.
Yeah.
And it'd be just easier than we just reduce you Beckett.
Oliver, I would definitely recommend not going animagus for him. They've made me fucking pay a fine. Can you believe that shit?
They what?
Yeah,
Apparently you
I
have to
I
do like
really
this.
don't want to do all the stuff for it, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I had to register. I was like, oh hey, look at how cool I am. Look at my transfiguration magic. And Magnus sends me fucking like government shit.
I hate that guy.
Oh no, yeah, Wilfred. Like, no offense to Wilfred, but yeah, my plan is to destroy that man.
I'm gonna make him cry.
I do have a few choice words for him.
He stole my shit too.
He what?
Yeah. My my little workshop, that room, everything's gone.
Cersei, I'm so sorry.
All right, guys, just a minute.
Oh, no worries.
Okay. I'll look into Westland Express then.
Like,
You're
you're
muted,
good.
Alex.
Thank you very much.
Okay, cool.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Cersei will
It's
definitely
important
say to
call.
Wilfred. Cersei will like point at Wilfred, like finger on the chest and everything, and say, "Yeah, I don't know if you know this, but your dad stole all my shit, and that's pretty expensive stuff. I've like all my paychecks I've gotten for my summer job, yeah, went to that stuff. So he's paying
Don't
for
take
it.
it out on me.
Oh no,
She-
no.
She's,
Sorry,
she's not. She's not. She's just.
This is Cersei being intimidating again.
Yeah, Cersei is just like
Just having an intimidating presence.
Cersei's just right up in Wilfred's face, like it's like no, I'm not taking it out on you. I'm just saying, your dad's gonna pay for it.
To make him
Either reimburse me for the materials, or he's going to buy everything off of me.
I'm fairly certain it's probably just kept in the vault.
Well,
Confiscated items vault.
it better be, because she like holds her fingers like close together. says to Wilfred, "I'm this close, Wilfred. This close. Your dad is getting me like this."
You are pretty close. It's just looking down at your feet, and you're like in his face.
Wilfred, could I ask you something?
No. What do you want?
Too fucking bad.
Do you know anyone by the name of Kingsley at all?
Do you have a last name?
Shacklebolt? Shuckbolt?
That name sounds familiar. Rin says, "Well, that's the Minister of Magic."
I overheard him talking with him last night, something about a promotion.
As long as he's out of here, I don't have a problem with it.
He doesn't sound like it. Sound like he wants to take McGonagall's spot.
We better act fast. What's the biggest thing? The biggest reason why people don't get promotions?
They fuck up on the job.
Ooh, there we go. Ding, 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 ding. 5 points to Hufflepuff, he says.
She'll just
and-
give the 5 points to Hufflepuff because she's a prefect.
He says, incompetence. And my dad is the most competent person I know. If we can make him look otherwise. Rin? Oh, you want to do the printing? I'll get set up. Rin says,
Printing? Printing what?
lighters. Wilfred says,
Cersei. Oh yeah. Cersei, hearing that, is gonna say, "No, there's someone I think might be able to help with that." And she'll go and, or actually, she'll say, "Yeah, no, I think Brett might be able to help with that."
I think it's a great idea. Get Brett in on it. He can start making out some flyers. I can handle that with Brett. Well, if we're going to get a lot of people through that passage, we're going to want distraction. And before I got my little call, I was asking if Oliver was around. Are you around? Did you answer me?
Yeah, I have said things. I promise.
Okay.
I just haven't said much. Sorry.
Okay. It's all good. I just want to make sure you're here. Yeah. Wilfred says, I have a few ideas. Do we want to go small, big, or devastating?
That's the obvious choice.
Then Beckett, you're with me.
Mhm.
We'll need a few people. So
Maybe Juniper could use something with her plants.
Mm.
I wouldn't want to get her in trouble. She's been
Janice?
kind of, well, she's been having a hard time lately. Hasn't been talking much about it.
Janice, you got any ideas?
I don't know if I want to be a part of this.
Can't scratch the good record, huh?
I'm a prefect.
It's
I won't tell
okay.
you. I promise. That's a first. She like glares at Wilfred.
Well, Janice,
just-
we can always spread the word because of prefects. It'll be easier for us to go through to pass it on to everyone.
And it'll be easier to get us in big trouble. I have a plan for my future, and I can't just mess that all up because of fighting against an asshole. These rules,
Um,
sure, they're restrictive, but nothing wrong about them. Not hurting anyone.
Cersei is gonna say to Janice, Janice, I don't know if you can see the writing on the wall, but you're worried about your future. I think we all are right now because Magnus keeps getting his way. Our future is just going to be the path that he puts out for us. Nothing, no room for anything else.
I've never done something like this. I've never even attempted it. I've never been late for a class. I've never failed a class. I've only ever gotten O's and a few E's. But that was last year. Maybe this year a transfig. He's not nice, I'll give you that. That's why I'm not stopping you. I want to be head girl. And I have to do what I have to.
Janice, what's more important? Being head girl? Getting a title like that? Or being a leader?
Not just the title, Cersei. Seriously. People were head girls. McGonagall was head girl. Magnus Gideon was head boy. Some of the greatest wizards and witches of their time gained that title. It earns you a lot of respect. If I can become head girl, I can become anything. And I can't give that up. Not for something frivolous as a date. I'm sorry. We can
Janice, you already...
have fun during the break.
Janice, one last thing.
She's listening.
Cersei will say, the girl as smart as you, I know that if you became head girl, you could do anything. But knowing you, knowing everything that you've accomplished, you already could. No title like head girl needed for that. You don't need
And
other
with-
people to... You don't need other people to tell you your worth.
And with that, I'll allow you to make a persuasion check.
Woo! Persuasion, it's a +3. +3. Come on,
If you need
Cersei.
it- if you need it.
flexibility is like slightly yielding or something.
100%. If you need it, I will give you my sub advantage.
Oh wait, no. Jess gave you
Well, actually-
advantage again.
If you just say something, Beckett, you could give the help action.
Ooh.
I'm kind
You
of
say
like,
something that
oh,
Yes!
let's fucking go.
Yes! Holy shit! Holy shit!
That's the
Holy
2 nat
shit.
20s in a row.
Let's fucking go. Cersei is best girl. Oh.
Wow.
She feels very passionate about women.
Victory screech!
How do you seem, Beckett, in this moment? How are you looking? Because it seems like you're not saying anything, but how do you look?
How do I look?
I'm hot as
like
fuck,
biting
obviously.
biting the lip look like,
just kind of like disappointed, really. Because when it seems like to Beckett that when it comes down to thinking of other people, Janice just brushed it off.
It's definitely not Janice's strong suit, is thinking of other people.
Yeah. But it was like I kind of thought like she might have, gained a more sense of these, these are some people I could actually, give a shit about or something. I don't know. But disappointment. Not like heavily, but just like
And I
oh.
think she clocks it, and I think it kind of like hits her along with Cersei's words. I would like. Sleepy gave you advantage. You can just use that on the next check that you make, Cersei. And Onyx says the bells of revolution rings.
May the Gaia Dundle rise.
Ring the bells of revolution. She looks over toward Beckett. Back toward you. How am I supposed to get anything done? They keep taking all the books in the library. I'm in. Fine. But I will not be caught. If I'm caught, you can just kill me. Just murder me on the spot.
I guess that means
Don't worry. I promise to, Wilfred says.
Janice, I guess that
Rin
means
kicks him.
If we're caught, we're already dead, so don't worry.
I almost got caught listening into Magnus. Not doing that again. Janice, if you're willing, let's get as many people on board as we can.
Like anyone's gonna listen to me.
You're prefect. You're one of the strongest witches I've ever known. You're the smartest girl I ever met. People will listen.
Plus, you got a real cute face. That helps a lot, too.
Also, all the Ravenclaws are
Christy.
very malleable.
And you've also been keeping Beckett under control, so that's definitely something, an accomplishment.
Hmm.
Trust me, I could never do what you do with Beckett.
I am unhinged, and I will always remain unhinged.
Pretty well. Okay. Janice is on board.
Let's
Ooh.
fucking go.
Wow.
I think
That right there has changed small things in Janice's storyline in the future. That decision.
Yippee!
Janice will remember this. Also,
like Cersei and Cersei's magical, like the real magic in Cersei the whole time is the telltale. They will remember this moments. It's like talked with Brett, talked with Janice. Cersei's basically just gonna be like, okay, who else has emotional issues they need to resolve? Line up.
the question becomes, will I remember it? Is the problem. They
Make sure you
might.
write it down, Mr. Goldfish.
If I wrote everything down, it would be a fucking mess.
I'm definitely remembering this because this like that nat 20. Oh, that's going right in my heart.
All right. We want to have a conversation with Dildero. Want to head out while some other people start getting ready? Then you can join him.
Cersei will definitely give Darcy a kiss on the cheek and say, "I'll be right back. Just gonna have this quick conversation."
So, Will, what are we doing? Oh, yeah. Let's talk. Will and Darcy will go up the steps together.
I'm gonna pat Janice on the head and tell her, "I'm glad you changed your mind."
Never pet me again.
Pat, just pat, not pet. Pat.
Pat, never
Head
pat
pat.
me again.
I know we're going on a date, but do not touch me.
That is Janice to a T.
Control me more, mommy.
Becca just wants a girlfriend who could step on him.
An
You're not
ace
wrong.
dom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hard to come by these days.
I'm not. Let's continue. There are too many jokes that could be made with what he just said. So, around 6:30 or so, you guys find yourselves fucking sleepy. Ayo.
Ayo?
There you go.
So, fuck. Think here. Right, you find yourselves on the second floor of the northwest tower of the Transfiguration courtyard. And up there, you can find a sort of little muggle museum of artifacts. There is a bunch of glass cases. This is a showcase for the castle before it was a wizarding castle. So there's like old anvils and like some rusted swords and like different kinds of nails that people use and some old wood beams and stuff like that. On the other side of this little area that like no one ever goes into, there's a door that says Professor Dildero.
Melody is gonna give a little knock.
You knock. There's no response. It echoes for a while. You know you're late from where he told you to come in, but
Yeah.
hopefully he's still here.
Is there like a secret knock?
I don't know. I realized I was already late by several hours and I screwed up.
The door will immediately open, just sort of abruptly. You didn't even hear him come down the stairs. He's standing on the stairs, quite a bit higher than you guys, one arm on the wall and one arm on the door. His eyes are like squinted. It's dark up there, and he's wearing like pajama pants. Oh, right, that was today.
I'm sorry. I know
Hi.
I should have gotten earlier. I'm so sorry.
Just come on up. He'll go upstairs, and you immediately walk into his office. Have we been in his office before?
I haven't.
I have not, because I keep trying to befriend him, but he keeps saying like not wanting to hang out with me. I
It's
failed.
okay, but
I wonder why. He's a full-grown adult. Why won't you be my friend?
Cersei's just like walking into his office like starry-eyed, like wow.
You're like, wow. Because when you look around, you walk up the steps into this like wooden office area, and obviously their offices are often also their apartments too. You walk in here and you can see a big desk in the top right corner of the room that's immediately to your right that has just books piled up and like papers scattered all over the ground that have spilled out onto the floor. He he picks up a few and like places them back. I kind of forgot. Sorry. And you can see on the left-hand side a seating area with an old sort of worn brown couch. There is multiple bottles, empty bottles, that are strung along the sides of the couch and on the coffee table. And he will pull out his wand and like whisk them. They will all disappear, evanescoed. And kind of turning around in a U-turn. Behind that, there is a large king-size bed that's perfectly like pushed it over into the wall, and there is clothing that is just covering some of this. Cersei, you can see like a sock, and he like takes that from you and throws it over to his bed.
It's a really hard sock.
No, it's not a hard sock. You think you can't conjure something a little nicer? Oh, fuck.
Hey yo!
Oh boy.
Oh.
Cersei.
I knew the moment I said sock that you were gonna do that.
It's Tuesday morning, Alex.
It's horny hours, alright?
Sleep.
I'm gonna repeat that joke on Monday morning if we ever come in here. So
No, no.
I'm gonna make it a
sending-
thing like the Logan Scurvy thing.
I'm sending Ted to the horny realm.
Cersei's just kind of standing there, like, not as glamorous as I thought it'd be, but this is still really cool.
I've been mostly stuck in here for a while. You can see like there's like a little kitchen area that has like the sink is like filled up with dishes. Feel free to sit. Scorch your fire. Clean it a little bit.
I kind of forgot about it too. So
He will
apologies.
sit down in the largest chair, plop down there, and he will look over toward the kitchen area and whisk his wand. There is going to be a new bottle of liquor that will come out of there and like pour itself for him, go back up, and he will take it as it hovers over toward him. Do you want? Oh no, you're not 17 yet. He'll take a sip.
Cersei's just kind of like, wow, this is a very never meet your heroes moment. She's still very much like, I mean, still like,
He's
I
got
did
a
figure out
beard.
that I really what?
Just hit me. He totally has a short beard.
He has the
The
depression
full like beard and like
Yeah.
the goatee, like the mustache, everything. The goatee. Yeah.
The beard of
Oh no, my
Zorro,
weakness.
The depression beard.
The depression beard. He's got the depression beard. Sorry.
Cersei will definitely say, we do still really need your help. I know you've been sort of out of commission for a while, but it kind of feels like the whole school has gone tits up.
I see very little as to what I can do about that. I've already asked for my position back, and McGonagall says that her hands are tied. But even then, I don't know how great of a teacher I'd be.
You're like the best teacher in the world.
You're better than Magnus, that's for certain.
Some people get a million times hotter when their lives fall apart.
That's just the facts.
Magnus
Yes,
didn't even notice that I learned Ignis Laqueus, like in his class, like right in front of him.
He just didn't care. Do you know what subclass Magnus is?
Oh, he's definitely some bullshit.
Is he
He's a-
transfig?
He's a cuck
He's a
subclass.
transfiguration
It's cuck.
subclass.
Of course he is.
Shameful. What's his animagus
Elementalist.
form, Alex?
He does not have an animagus form.
Coward.
Oh,
He
he's
has not
in
done it.
Shameful.
like an alchemist.
However, I know exactly what it would be, and it's
Ooh.
terrifying.
Oh no.
A red dragon.
I
No,
know.
you can't be
I
a
know what
magic
his. I know what his Patronus is.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh. Yeah. Cersei's just like, you're the best teacher in the world, Professor Dildro.
I extremely doubt that.
Mr. Gideon sucks.
And yet
So,
he is
like-
currently your teacher. And
He's not
it
gonna
would
be
good to
his
follow his
teacher
instruction.
He's not going to be teacher for long with the way things are going.
What are you talking about?
You know, after the conversation we had in the transfer courtyard,
Sure.
I happened
Last
to
night.
pass by his office, and he was talking to Kingsley Shacklebolt.
That's not surprising. Seeing as the two of them used to be partners.
Well,
They dated?
he plans. I think he means work partners, but that could also work too, I guess.
Both oars, he says. Kingsley, before he was Minister of Magic, was part of the whole Aura Commission, and well, when he stepped down from the plate, he gave the position to Magnus, his partner.
I think Mags is trying to take over the school as headmaster, take over McGonagall's position.
I would believe it. It'd be the first time that the ministry tried. Last
What do you
time I
mean?
remember, it ended in a very angry centaur attack. So I don't think we're gonna
Centaur
have to.
attack?
Yeah, it was this pink bitch. Eh. She's I think she's still kicking around, but luckily out of politics now.
Wait, Melody's pure blood. Can I make a history and magic check to see if she knows anything about this?
Sure.
And I do have advantage on this, so yeah, I'm gonna use my advantage on this. Fuck, I'm gonna use my inspiration on this. Fuck!
Take my subscriber advantage.
I fucking hate this. Can I just take the 12, please? I'll just
Melody,
take the...
take my
I
subscriber.
mean, that's
You
what the
get-
advantage is.
you
You
do
get
a 20.
the highest of them all.
Hey!
Told you.
So, you know what Dildero knows, and that is about, I'm forgetting her name, but I think we all know who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
Fuck's her name?
Wait. Umbridge?
Oh,
Dolores
You know her.
Umbridge.
yeah, she
my-
did some not great things, especially toward people like me. The ministry at that time were nearly as bad as the Death Eaters, and they nearly took over the whole school. But that's not really nothing new. The ministry for a long time has tried to have greater control over the school itself. They've tried different things, but Hogwarts remains a private institution.
Kind of sounds like they're trying again.
I don't think any amount of centaurs is really going to help us this time.
But it's partially why I wanted to bring everyone here. About the vision that we all had. About him.
I have a question.
Okay.
What actually happened to you at the greenhouses?
Wait, me?
No,
He's asking
Dildero.
Dildero.
Oh.
I can't remember. I don't even know why I was there. Last thing I remember, I was doing a bit of reading in the library, a bit of research, and then I was in the hospital wing. Could see people over me, looking over my arm, and I felt terrible pain. He pulls up his sleeve, and you can see the tattoos move all the way down his forearm and up onto his up toward his shoulder. I got these done. I wasn't able to move it for a long time. healers at St. Mungo said they had never seen anything like it.
Guess I'm going through the same thing that you are.
Luckily, it doesn't seem like you're hurt as bad as I was.
It hurt like
It's
hell.
important that you all tell me where you encountered this death root. I don't
just
like
have-
Magnus as much as you all, but death root is dangerous.
I just have one more question, Professor.
Yeah.
Do you think it was
Anything.
possible they obliviated you so you wouldn't remember what happened?
Well, the healers at St. Mungo's, they tried anti-obliviation techniques. We tried memory potions over the course of a few weeks, and nothing came back. My best bet is that maybe I had a concussion.
Or someone was controlling you.
Not exactly the way that Imperium works. On top of that, I very much doubt anyone could Imperium me.
Doesn't it
What
just
about-
seem convenient to you guys, though, that all this happened all at once, and then now the Ministry gets to come in and do whatever they want?
I think that there's powers at play here. Whatever's happening, always never think of it as a black and white issue. It's always more complicated than it seems. That's just life.
What about
Molly's-
that? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go, because
Okay. Cersei's gonna say like, well, I mean, what about that like magic spell thing where you put your memory into like a water bowl? I mean, doesn't that sort of just that spell?
Pensieve.
No,
Uh,
pensieve.
I'm no diviner. I've never seen really the use for it.
I mean, like, doesn't if I'm no diviner either, but doesn't that spell sort of like make it so that you're brought back to that moment? Like, if you were just there, then you could see what you did.
Well, I mean, if I could remember, yes. You can't give a memory if you don't have one.
unless. But she's gonna turn to everyone and just like, do we want to talk about what happened?
It's about want, Dilduro cuts in. This is a major issue. People could get hurt. You already have been, Melody. I might be an asshole, lovable or not, he says, looking over toward Cersei. But I don't like seeing kids get hurt.
Well, I can promise you this. The school as it is right now, all these changes they're making to make us safer, it's not going to make us any safer.
You're hiding something. Magnus? There's
Not
been other-
Magnus.
There's been other things going on.
Cersei will take her glove that she has and like sort of peel it off. Or, well, her glove on her left hand specifically, because He's not wearing just one glove. But yeah, she'll peel it off and show Dildro her palm.
And Melody kind of sees this, also does, because it's actually, funny enough, it's in the same bandaged hand that she got attacked, so.
Your palm, Cersei?
Yeah, where the brood mother marked her.
Yep. Both of us.
What is that?
There's a reason why we're able to get out of there, but it cost us a deal.
Of when? I'm sorry, I'm not following.
The reason I don't trust Magnus to keep us safe is because we know exactly what's out there. What's coming for all of us. We met her face to face. She let us go. She let us go once before, but I don't think she will the next time.
Whatever she's looking for a stone of some sort.
Brood mother you're speaking of?
Yes.
Making a deal with Acromantula is risky. They're not human. Not even close. I would warn against empathy. Only lead to ruin.
It's a bit too late for that.
It was kind of a rough situation being in like the hive trying to save people. It's a shame they couldn't have deployed any of these hundreds of auras they have around here to help us, but
even now they can't operate anywhere. I've been seeing them head off to North Hogsfield or no, not Fairfield. Fuck, it's like forgetting the other places. Pitt upon Upford. They seem to be using Hogwarts as some sort of command center for the valley. I can always get a good look at him from here, he says, and he steps up, goes over toward the far window, kind of pushing the books to the side. And out right out his window is a very good top-down diagonal view of the encampment itself.
on that night when the Acromantula attacked, you were right about the wards not working because they weren't working in the forest either. They're probably not working
how
anywhere.
extensive the damage was. I thought I could figure it out. McGonagall told me that she would check them.
There was something that the brood mother did say to us with might be to the wards that something is dying. And that might be due to the death root.
You don't know what? You said something is dying, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm fairly certain she was more explicit than that. I don't know if you're purposefully not being explicit.
The school is dying, I think.
Yeah. There's something like that.
I'm aware. Dildro says, admittedly. I just wasn't sure how far along it was. I've been doing some research as to maybe how to revive it or how to help it to heal itself better, and I don't know if I'll be enough. Especially in my current condition.
Well, whether you like it or not, you're not alone in this.
Thank you, Cersei. But I don't want to put any children in harm's way.
We're already there.
I almost died. Twice.
Let's not make it a third Melody. I've seen people put up their whole lives like they're going to go off to war. They're going to enjoy it. I don't want to watch more people get hurt like that. Or even die. I don't know if I have it in me.
I don't think we have much of a choice. We've already been in danger quite a few times just trying to live. I think we're going to have to do something eventually.
We saved Nolan, the dragon attack, being out in the group Tenny.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I think we probably could do better than some of these horrors out there. They couldn't even catch, a girl running around with a box on her head.
I think you should be glad that the Aurors maybe aren't as powerful as they once were. They lost a whole lot of people after the tribunals.
What happened at the tribunals?
People paid for crimes. There was a time where Aurors were even permitted to use unforgivables. Yeah. There's a lot of people that ended up on permanent administrative leave.
Wait. You're telling me that there are Aurors that used unforgivable curses completely legally?
It was under Barty Crouch's administration. During the First Visiting War and also during the Second, they were permitted. You fight against something like that, I mean, I'm not necessarily against it. Not necessarily. Dark magic doesn't make a dark wizard. But on a whole, just to give a green light to everyone it was abused. It was wrong. People got hurt when they didn't have to.
I'm angry right now. Because they keep getting to break the rules. People like my sister get just stomped by the system all the time.
They make the rules. Why do you ever think it would be applied to them? I mean, Magnus, while he might not be the best person to be at the school, has made some good improvements. I mean, we have a lot of those people who are now out of being Aurors in the first place, and not just that, but he runs a tight ship, I hear.
He's a good Auror, but not a good father.
Remember, I was talking about him being a father. Oh, Matt Wilfred. I guess. I wouldn't know.
I'm okay with telling him where the thing happened if you guys are.
Yeah, I'm down. Cersei's kind of in a mood right now where she's like, you know what? Don't like, all adults are bastards. Like every last one of them except for Dildro.
I think Melody is just kind of has the mentality of there is nothing left to lose anymore. She just wants this to end.
So you want to say it over, or
I mean, I feel like Melody should say it, right?
Unless Beckett, if you want to say it. I don't think Ted is here. Okay.
No, I was on mute.
Oh, okay. We're trying to figure out who wants to say it.
My mind's wrapped up in some thoughts right now. So
Okay, he's having a woman moment. Got women on the mind.
Women.
I don't know. He heard the
What?
use of dark magic stuff. So my mind's
Dark
wandering.
magic does not make a dark wizard. That is Dildro's opinion. His philosophy.
That's good because I want to learn transmogrify.
He will never teach it to you.
I know. I'm gonna have to learn it, and then he's gonna see me do it, and he's gonna be like, "Oliver, who taught you to do that?" And it's like, "I learned it from you."
I learned it from you. That's funny.
So does that mean Melody has to say it?
Yeah.
Brain cell, go.
Go, Melody, go.
She's gonna just take a deep breath, kind of gently pat her bag, and she's gonna tell him. When we saved Nolan, there was a place, a hidden location inside the castle that
You're gonna have to take a one step back. Save Nolan. He doesn't fucking know about what happened in the Underdungeon.
no, he knows. So
You guys have mentioned it, and I have been like, he doesn't know that. And then you guys just kept talking, and I decided that he was just like, whatever. But now you're talking about things based off of that, and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That one time Nolan went missing.
He heard a he heard a melody or some sort of song that pulled him toward that direction, and we found him.
In second year?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was just... He didn't show up for classes one day, and he's in the hospital.
He went there afterward, but it was the time before we went down after him. He was stuck and we couldn't get out the one way, so there was a hole that went through to the secret room. It was
the secret room? You have to be a little more specific.
Sorry. It was a hallway that was a room that was built with the 4 founders, but each of them had a golden organ to it. A heart, a pair of lungs, an intestine, and I think a brain, I believe. And the ground itself had... What?
In the center of an eye?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
There was the floor had runes on it, and Rosemary at the time took one of the golden stuff to earn some extra money, but besides that, there was another...
You all found the lost floor of Hogwarts.
Yeah.
It doesn't stay in one position in the school. It moves around. I heard of it when I was a kid. I went looking for it myself. You actually found it.
We had a really good teacher and everything, you know.
Kissing ass isn't gonna get your grade any higher.
But it doesn't it doesn't hurt.
Should I keep going then?
Please do.
We managed to get out and we went to a very old divinations classroom. Older than any of us thought. And there was a basilisk skeleton on the ceiling. And we found a pensieve there. And when we tried to leave, the skeleton attacked us.
Or dark enchantment. It's interesting.
But we still escaped, but the room was destroyed, and we ran as fast as we could till we found a classroom, another room, pillars, more runes, and there was lights in there. It wasn't fire, it was something else, something that Nolan recognized that was calling to him. We had no idea what that was. We felt screaming in our heads. There was a white flash, and next thing we knew, we were back in our rooms.
The entryway to this room, where you saw this relic, was it brass? Metal?
Yes? Why?
Lights it. that actually, that's why the castle's died.
What are you talking about?
It makes more sense now. It makes more sense as to, okay, well, it's, you found a cursed vault. I have no idea how you got in, but the cursed vaults of Hogwarts, they're fabled. I thought they might have been a myth, although there was some evidence that they were real. 4 of them. 5 of them. 4 of them created by the founders of Hogwarts and 1 by the architect.
Sylvestris?
How do you know that name?
The pensieve that we found, it was a memory of... Okay, you're gonna have to correct me. Was it Salazar's memory,
Slytherin,
or was...
Slytherin. It was Salazar's memory. It was his memory of Sylvestris.
Okay, just wanted to double check before you continue. It was Slytherin's memory. He was talking to him about an extra room. And she's gonna turn...
Do you still have this memory?
Well, we know where the room is.
I'm sorry, what?
I think we still have the memory. Yes, just
Yeah, we still have the memory.
I have to dig through our stuff.
No, fuck the memory. You know how to get there.
Oh yeah,
She's
there's
gonna
the
just-
other thing. There's a fourth. I mean, there's a 5th house.
You see him stare at you. He does not look surprised. He looks over all of you, kind of just suddenly, kind of stopped. That is, you all certainly have gotten busy.
Yeah, I'm even in it, and I'm fucking dumb.
Beckett, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't find the whatever that was, death root in that area. But the point is, the 5th house. Beckett found the
The door.
secret floor again.
Well, if you're talking about the 5th house, he says
Yeah.
the door by the herbology wing.
Yeah. That one.
Dildro puts out his hand toward you, and you can see something begin to flicker. It seems like he has trouble doing it because of his arm, and it will flicker a rune on his hand.
Is this the same one that we have for the?
Yes.
Oh.
The mark of the architect.
Melody's gonna put out hers, but it's on her right hand. It's not the one that's cursed.
You guys put like hands next to each other. And...
You're also in the house. Oh, this is the coolest day of my life.
Does that mean you're our head of house?
I suppose it does.
Oh my gosh.
Cersei's like,
I can learn to like the beard.
I locked that place up tight when I left.
Well, not tight
Aloha
enough.
Mara is a really good spell.
And the fact that I was able even to detect the entire room was transfiguration magic. The whole bloody thing.
It'd be hidden. It's a house of secrets, after all.
House of
I
Secrets
used it
run.
when I was a child to get away. It's a nice place. Safe.
It is really nice. And the fact that Merlin and Morgana. Merlin Sylvestris.
Bit of an asshole, if you ask me.
But that asshole basically saved our butts hiding from Magnus. He has yet to find it. Surprisingly.
So let's get work done, he says.
Okay. Off the table. Did I miss anything else? Did I miss anything else?
You have not yet gotten into where the entrance to the hidden floor of Hogwarts is. I want to be very clear. You guys are like fulfilling Dildero's childhood fantasies right now.
Oh, we have to skydive to get into that room. By the way,
we all found it when we jumped off of the top of the staircase and fell
Yeah,
to
like
the-
you know how to move the moving staircases, right?
Oh, what?
Yeah, there are like
Back-
levers if you go up and down them.
and don't forget
So-
about the flu powder. You can't imagine
that
how
too.
traveling was before she invented flu powder.
I still need to find a second one of those. But yeah, you can make them go to certain points, and then we did, and then we jumped down, and then we ended up at the door.
Well, there was the other door that was on top of the stairs, but did not know where that went to.
I'm honest. I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm proud of all of you. These kinds of discoveries, to make them at your age. I was alone. I usually have people. Good friends who care about you. If we work together, I'm certain that we'll be able to help this place. Well, we can talk more about it tomorrow. It's getting a little late. See out the window, like the sun's like setting.
Oh yeah, we have dates to go on anyway, so
Yeah.
it's probably for the best.
Oh, right.
We're kind of busy
Wilfred's
ruining
thing.
Magnus's life.
Oh boy. I would say to lay low for a bit so you don't get caught in the crossfire.
My lips are sealed.
Yeah, as they're leaving, Cersei's just gonna be like over the moon over the fact that Dildro said. Cersei's just kind of like, Dildro said he's proud of me. Everyone, but also me.
Daddy?
Do I look like?
Wow.
No, yeah, like they calling your teacher dad mom moment. Cersei has
Mom.
like Cersei like if that's ever happened to Cersei, it's definitely a moment where she's like in one of Dildro's classes. It's like, oh no, why did I do
Sorry,
this?
Dad. I mean, Mom. I mean, Professor.
Yeah.
It's like the daddy, sorry, daddy, sorry, daddy, sorry.
Or it's like in the Owl House where it's like when Lou saw Amity's diary, it was just like, I keep accidentally calling my teacher mom.
Okay, I think that is a good time to take our break.
Yay!
All right. We'll come back in 10 minutes.
Woo! See y'all soon.
Are you looking for that perfect gift for that tabletop role player in your life? For that podcaster? For that little sister that keeps going on and on about shiny math rocks? Well, look no further. OBP Musical has you covered. Original theme music for your characters, worlds, podcasts, and more. Has your bard written lyrics about a party member's tragic demise? Let us compose to them. Or better yet, let us write those lyrics for you. But the goodness, no, greatness doesn't stop there. How would you like a cast member of Les Miserables, Disney, or Come From Away to sing your pieces? Oh, you bet you would. Fully orchestrated cinematic pieces. Pieces like this.
Who'd rise to meet the call, who'd fiercely face the danger, be a hero to them all. For the hordes of people
We have 8 vocalists, 7 composers, 2 lyricists, and an admin team ready to take your request. For as low as $60 US, you can get your own musical theme. OBP Musical, making fantasy a reality.
Today's episode of Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by the inherent eroticism of turning one girl into a rule breaker.
This episode of Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by Jess, the MVP of Tuesday mornings. Thank you for your advantages.
This episode of Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by info dumping to your favorite teacher, just for the fun of it.
This episode of Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by daddy issues. Why ever think about your real dad when your teacher is right there?
This episode of Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by the inherent eroticism of shared trauma.
This episode of Magic and Mysterium is brought to you by bringing down the fucking system. Bring it down. Guess what? The system made up entirely of people. People can be taken down.
Oh, I just thought of a really bad joke, but I don't want to say it.
There's like a Sonic the Hedgehog parody where Knuckles just said, "Yeah, as a part of Tails' dying wish, I brought down the government." It's like you brought down the government. Yep. Turns out all those elected officials and people and everything, they're all just people. You know, you can just beat them up.
The hell was that?
TikTok. I forgot that I had my phone was locked and it was locked on TikTok. So when I opened up my phone, it opened up TikTok right away.
I thought it was actually going to be one of Alex's kids, like just running in or something on the phone.
No, I turned off the audio, and now I'm looking at what that video actually was, and I don't know how to describe it because it's like a weird like music video from the 90s.
I bet.
And we are back.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. All right. So, with our conversation with Dildro at an end, at least for now, and you are able to at least assure him that the location of the death route is somewhat secure. Students aren't going to be going around there very easily.
Unless they
Then
feeling a
he
little jumpy.
he plans on maybe checking it out with you sometime. But in the meantime, we've got some mischief to get up to, don't we?
Woo.
So, as for everyone here, you guys meet down in the
Vestibule of Mischief.
in the vestibule of mischief. I'm just trying to decide on if I want to have you guys there or not. Yeah. And you kind of catch just like the tail end of this meeting. You can see a whole lot of people here. Let me get up a little class list and I'll tell you who's here and who's not. Levi. Ernesia. Delilah. Morgan is here. Rin, Juniper, Wilfred, Darcy, Logan, Sam, and Sally. Brett, Janice. um, Billy has been pressured to show up as well.
No, baby.
Drusilla and Reese are all
I
here.
was
So
gonna
a
say,
great
if
majority of your class.
I said if Reese wasn't here, I would have just went and got him. So
Reese is here. Yeah, you kind of catch the tail end of it. You can hear plans being set up. All right, we have enough runners. That should be good. Just take these. Just be careful with them. You can see Wilfred handing off people large bottles with some kind of like sloshy brown greenish liquid inside.
Ooh.
And then Rin and Brett come walking into the room. Oh, we got them printed. We got like stacks upon stacks of these things. They're going to hand it off to different people, handing like stacks of them off to everybody. All right, these flyers need to be plastered all around Hogsmeade. They're gonna know we were there, but it's not too much of a problem because they won't know who. Drusilla? Drusilla says, these are aging potions. We'll all be taking at least about half of them each. That'll put up our ages to be old enough where we shouldn't be recognizable for who we are. But that does not mean that they're not going to know that someone was here. Oh! Cersei, Melody, Oliver, Beckett, over here. You guys come in. And, Beckett, you are handed one of these flyers, and you can see it is a simple poster with an image of Magnus Gideon's face, with an egg that has been cracked on his head. Egg on his face.
Oh my god.
Inside, I'm like saying this is supposed to be devastating.
And it's going to, when they're not allowed to have. Oh, you said inside. You didn't say that.
Yeah. And outside,
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, just like side eye, just.
We plaster enough of these around Hogsmeade, in every little nook and cranny, and I think the Ministry's going to get the message that he's not doing his job. Or at least he can't. We're showing him that he can't control us. And not just him. We're showing his superiors.
Oh. Wilfred, that's brilliant.
If we can make my father look well enough incompetent, they'll be taking him off the case entirely. And that will weaken their overall hold on the school. Now, I don't imagine that this is going to be a solution to everything, but it's a start. Start of our resistance.
Yeah, I guess we gotta start somewhere.
I always
Sal.
want to see.
Oh, sorry. You say again.
Oh, Cersei was just gonna say. I am a bit excited to see what it'll look like in a few years, if I'm being honest.
Drusilla, who's been handing out potions, will hand one over toward you. Have fun while it lasts. It'll only last about an hour, so we'll have the first 15 minutes to go around Hogsmeade, plaster up stuff, and then have fun for the rest of it.
Good idea.
I don't recommend going to the Hog's Head, though. They will try to ID you.
To the three broomsticks. Sorry.
No, it's okay. I was gonna say, wasn't planning on it.
So, here's what the plan is. We've got runners, Darcy, Wilfred, Reese, and No, he wouldn't. And Morgan, who are taking swamps in a bottle, and they are going to different places around the school, placing them in toilets and letting them rip. Um, they are going to explode outwardly, like we might have seen in second year, in that one bathroom where it like conjured a fucking alligator. They're going to do that. They do that in enough places in the school, and the toilets and like the overall sewer system of Hogwarts is going to get blown out and require replacing. People are going to have to fix it. It's a small price to pay. And then, and then, while all that hullabaloo is going on, it's going to draw Aurors away from the Oxford building. Everyone else is going to be able to be led by Sal. You know the way. I'm sure you can show everybody. I wasn't planning on this many people knowing it, but I guess. A one-eyed witch passage. How is that going to help us? The passage leads all the way down to the cellar of honeydukes. Sally says, yeah, just don't get caught if you ever use it after, please. You don't need it all sealed up. And from there, we'll be able to run around the streets. Send off these. I think some depulsos may work. We already have a light epoximize on them, so any surface that they hit, they'll stick to.
Good.
Is everybody ready?
Cersei's gonna say to Darcy, just don't get splashed. I don't want you smelling too bad on our date.
What, you're not going to come help me?
Wait, as a player, am I gonna be a runner or?
I'm just, if you guys want to.
Yeah.
Obviously. Normally I get people to help me out, but you guys have been out talking to Dildero, so Wilfred had to recruit other people.
Yeah.
But if you want to be a part of it, you can join a runner. Oliver can join Reese.
Yeah, I'll join Reese.
Cool.
Yeah, Cersei will say, all right, well, I'm in, but I'm not gonna get splashed. This I worked way too hard on this to get ruined by the school sewage system.
You can be a lookout, he says with a smile. All right. We got Oliver and Cersei who are doing that. Melody and Beckett are heading everyone else up. And remember, no perception altering charms, no abscondies, no pellucidi palaces, no muffliatos. It'll only give away our position. If we time this right, we should be able to be back and in the common rooms for the head count. Right on time. Let's head out. Janice is going to sidle up next to Beckett, and you can feel her grab like the back of your arm, and like the fabric of your clothes, and she's just kind of nervous. She's really nervous.
The fucking GIF I posted.
It's like this. When did you say that? Right now. Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
That's, I guess, kind of her. Okay. We all disperse. Sally is going to take everybody to go get in position. Probably around. She's like, well, we can wait for them at the astronomy tower. I mean, no one's going to be on the second floor because it's just one like continuous staircase the whole way up. Okay. Everybody is heading out. Meanwhile, Reese, Oliver, you coming?
Yeah, sure.
He'll put his hand out toward you.
And I will take it and I'm going to go, ooh, we're breaking ordinance number 15, physical contact.
Maybe we could break it some more later. He says he's gonna continue walking
I
out.
know.
Starts to jog through the hallways.
Cersei
So-
definitely knows a few ordinances she wants to break, like the PDA one.
Let me quickly see. You can hear as you guys are, going to your different positions. Ding dong.
Christ.
Ordinance number 10. All magically enchanted or enhanced items must be turned over to the Hogwarts Administration Committee for safekeeping. Such items will be turned over at the end of semester for you to take home. Like, fuck it. Cersei, what bathroom are we going to?
I think Cersei, her thought process is like, it's like, you know what one they're not going to be looking at? The one that everyone uses. That's the one everyone just walks past and doesn't spare a second glance. But once it's fucked, it's gonna be fucked.
That would be the one Wilfred fucked up in second year. It's the same one.
Time to fuck it up again.
Okay.
No
So you guys go
bathrooms.
down.
No bathrooms are safe around us.
You and Darcy are running through the hallways here. You go up the stairs from the dungeons and exit out onto the first floor of the Oxford building. And Darcy will kind of like look around the corner. We're clear. And you guys take another turn into. There's two doors, one for the girls, one for the boys. And Darcy kind of turns the knob onto the boys one and will walk inside. You walk behind.
Yeah.
Okay. And Darcy's going to look underneath of the stall doors. I think we're good. Keep watch. Don't let anyone in.
Yeah, Cersei will stand by the door and keep watch, but just act very casual.
Okay. You kind of mostly shut the door behind you. Meanwhile, Darcy is getting stuff ready. I would like you to make a performance check for being nonchalant.
Woo! 1 second.
You do have advantage from Jess.
Thank you, Jess. I just want to see how nonchalant Cersei is right now.
Ooh,
24.
Good. And so you're just kind of sitting there on the side. You don't look out of the ordinary. You can hear a group of people walking through the hall, and on your left, turning down into this corridor, are two boys, two older boys, sixth years. This would be Peter Parkinson and fuck, I need to remember his
Billiam
name.
Biggs.
No, it's not Billiam Biggs. Peter hates Billiam. Trying to find. I'm on the younger years. Colin Kramer, who is kind of set up to be head boy. He's one of the head prefects in the school, and the two of them are talking a little bit about it. It's not all bad. A little bit of order isn't much of a problem, and plus we can still have fun here. I suppose. You said you were gonna buy me something. Oh, did I? You did? And as they're turning around the thing, they're about to go into the bathroom.
Cersei's gonna stop them and say, "Oh, thank goodness! Finally, some people are here."
I'm sorry, who are you? Peter says. Don't be rude, Peter. Colin looks toward you. Is there something the matter? You look troubled.
Yeah, Who am I? I'm a girl that needs some help right now. My boyfriend, he's just throwing up his guts in there. I need you two to go get Madame Pomfrey.
Oh, that's really great. Make a deception check.
My deception is a +3.
May Avray be blessed.
Never be kind this day.
No!
Ooh, does anyone have
Take
a
it.
subscribe?
Take my subscriber advantage.
Thank you.
Come on, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Oh, you got an advantage from Sleepy.
Okay, I'm gonna use it.
Roll again.
Come on. 3.
Rolling in the lower 50th percentile so
Oh
far.
my
Oh,
god.
13.
Oh,
Ooh.
Um,
Colin is like, oh, something that he ate. Peter's looking at you, calm, like looks you up and down. You're that Gryffindor girl on the team. Quidditch team?
Yeah.
And you can see Colin's eyes. Make a wisdom. I think it's a wisdom check. Can you do that? Actually, I don't think he can. I don't know if he can. Oh, actually, wait. Cersei, make a wisdom save.
Ooh, okay.
oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
My wisdom save is a +0. So it's a flat
Oh.
roll.
Oh wait, no, don't forget. Jess, you're giving them out like candy.
Ooh, thank goodness. Because that was a 2.
Allow me, please, to show an image of Peter Parkinson.
No!
That's a 6.
Fuck, 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 fuck,
Um,
fuck.
I
Let
do
me
have
show
an
you an
idea.
image of Peter Parkinson first.
Okay.
Oh, you
she
just
gave-
got another advantage.
Cersei,
Ooh, okay.
go!
This is
Ooh.
Peter Parkinson.
20.
Extremely
I hate that
androgynous.
Looks like a fucking Legolas bitch.
Yeah,
What the
I was
fuck?
gonna
That's
say.
another 6.
You can
I do have
see
an idea.
a little twinkle in his eyes. And you can feel a softening feeling coming toward him. Oh, he's
Wait a
really
minute.
pretty.
No.
You monster!
And they're like, boyfriend, are you sure? And they're going to take a step toward the door. Maybe they need a little bit of company. Excuse me, they'll say.
Wait, can I try something?
You are charmed.
Oh,
I will make a persuasion check at advantage against you.
okay.
Okay. That is a 22. You may make a charisma save if you wish.
my charisma save is +7. So come on, Havray, give me one last chance.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Hallelujah.
Oh, it's a 21.
One off.
Mm.
Yeah, you're like, of course. Cersei is going to like take a step to the side as Peter looks back toward Colin. You know, many girlfriends who hang outside the boys' bathroom for their boyfriends. It's a little weird. And as they walk inside, you can hear Darcy's like, "Oh, I'm not ready yet." He comes face to face with Peter looking down at him as he has like a ripcord on the on the oh, you got D4 from Sleepy.
Oh, okay.
Here's what I'll say.
Anything but
That
a
still
1.
happens. That still happens. We'll take Colin out of it, which will
Okay.
change things. So
So 23.
yeah, you can see like Darcy's there with like a ripcord. Pull the ripcord, and there will be a large explosion of mud and gunk. Peter is going to go back. There, it splashes up toward them and toward Darcy. Darcy's going to run. And Colin is like, I know Poppy. She's pretty. She comes out there. Darcy is like running, acting sick, and Peter is standing there in the bathroom covered in mud, and you can hear like a like a kind of scream. Colin will like turn around the corner and see Peter. Peter, what did you do? Darcy's like, run.
So Peter's standing in the doorway, or Colin? Which one was standing in the doorway?
Colin's standing in the doorway. Darcy just run past him and has whispered to you to run.
Okay. Wait. Are there any spells that are like locking spells? Like make lock something?
Teleportus.
Teleportus. Do I have that?
Yeah. You can like shut the door and teleportus it.
Oh, jeez.
It's a cantrip term.
Dang it! I haven't tried that one before.
You don't have a Logomora or Colloportus.
I do not have either of those. So here's what I'll do instead. What Cersei does is, with Colin standing in the doorway, like she's going to just kick him in, like shut the door and epoximize it.
Epoximize the door? That's kind of worse in a way, because the Logomora is not going to unlock that. But yeah, absolutely.
Just kicks Colin in.
Colin's like, what's happening? He's like banging against the door. The door's trying to open up. And Peter is like, stupid pranks! Magnus is going to hear about this. You can hear him yell.
Run.
All right. They might be able to have eyewitness accounts of you doing this. That doesn't mean they can prove you're at Hogsmeade. So you guys are gonna run, and we're gonna cut over to Oliver. Oliver, what bathroom are you going to?
I'm thinking the bathroom closest to the to wherever Magnus Gideon's room is.
The Northern Dungeons.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it. This is also the bathroom that Nolan fell down the hole into. Oliver, walking down in here. How is anyone supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions? Okay. Sorry, where were we here? Where were we? So, Oliver, you are in the northern dungeons here. Reese is walking with you. He takes a turn down this way. And you guys enter into the boys' bathrooms. It's a nice bathroom. It's certainly been refurbished since the last time you were here. The tiles are kind of this white and green color, and there is like a long line of mirrors on the left-hand side where there is multiple sinks, and there is some urinals in the corner, and some many stalls. As Reese pops in, all right, which one should we do?
Probably the boys, right?
No, you're already in the boys.
Oh.
He's like looking at the stalls, like which one should we do?
Just the closest one of the door, for sure. Because then we can get out quicker.
So you guys go to that nice close one, opening it up, and resets it down in there. Hey, do you know what Poxmize? You're just taking
Yeah.
a long time with the hole. He's gonna feed out some rope, and he's going to have you epoximize it.
I will do that readily because I have had epoximized locked in since first year.
As you're in the stall doing this and getting this ready with the rope, you can hear one of the stalls opens. Reese is on the outside. He like grabs the bottom of the door and like closes it shut. You can hear a little tapping noise, and then you can hear, "Oh, Mr. Costelli, what are you doing down here?" Well, going to the bathroom, Professor. Oh, that wasn't. I was talking about the dungeon bathroom. What are you doing down here? Isn't your office up on the northeast tower of the quad? Well, Reese is like, "What are you doing, Professor?" I just like this bathroom. It's nice. It's quiet. Um, and and Reese is gonna make an intimidation check. That is a 16. He just like squints toward Flitwick. I'm shy pooper, okay? Just don't. It's it's always quiet here. I don't normally get, well, people down here. Oh, we're you and me are the same, Professor. Oh, a kindred soul. Kindred pooper. You can hear like the sink go as he's like washing his hands right now. I normally keep a small stool down right here for me. The sink's always too high. um, Reese will laugh and will like look around. He's like he realizes he's just standing in front of one of the stalls. Are you done? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm totally done, he says toward Oliver, and he'll go over toward the house who shits together stays together. Sleepy is on a roll. Leave the man alone, he has anxiety. And Reese will like go to like wash his hands, and he's going like extra slow. Like Flip will look over toward him and look back to the sink. There's kind of that like awkward silence as the two of them wash their hands, and Reese is like washing his hands for like far too long. Flitwick ends, and let's just agree that this never happened. He like gives like a little salute and locks his lips, and Flitwick will. Right, as you were, and Flitwick will walk out of the bathroom.
I think whenever Oliver's done, he's just gonna start laughing, like really like barely laughing at everything that just happened.
The stall door will open. Now you two are the only one in here, and he's like, "Stop! I did my best, okay?"
I just can't believe he told you that. I would have. They couldn't have tortured me to get that information out of me. What he just told you.
I guess we can always use it for blackmail if we were Slytherins.
Yeah, he's
Come on.
lucky we're not, especially with us being so close to the dorm as well.
You got the ripcord?
Yep.
You're able to grab it, hop off. We enter the hall, just into the doorway. Reese looks. We're clear. Go. You hall, and there's a large explosion. You can hear the toilet crack as this thing expands into an entire swamp that fills this bathroom. All right. Everybody else, you guys are holding your own stack of papers. You're in the second floor of the astronomy tower. You can begin to feel rumbles. That's number one, Juniper says. And then you can hear yelling, "This way!" People like running together, like oars down below. You can hear screaming from afar off, and you can see the doors open to the suspension bridge, and like kids are like running out. And Wilfred's with them. um, his bathroom might have been occupied. And and we can feel another low-lying explosion, and you start to see like there are little pipes that extrude out of the crevice in between the north and south, and you can see mud starts to go out of them and down into the canyon below. I think it's safe to say that they did it. Orders are a flurry. You can begin to hear something go off the PA. Woo! Like a alarm starts going off, like a sort of air horn, or like the foghorn.
I take it we should probably get going then.
No, we have to wait for all of them. Wilfred has come up at this time. Darcy and Cersei are one of the first people back. Let's go. And everybody else is like, well, what about Oliver and Reese? They'll meet us. Everybody runs into the Oxford building. People are like just rushing all into different positions. Out from the hallway, you can see orbs that are crowding around a hall that like mud is starting to protrude out from. And they're like trying to use like Defodio to pull it back, but it's just like, you guys ever seen that there's like endothermic reactions where like the foam is created? It's kind of like that, but like thick mud. Vive la revolution! Pleasure doing business with you, comrade. I love sleeping. So you guys run, and you are eventually met as Sam is like pushing the one-eyed witch statue at the bottom of the coiling staircase here, and everybody is like giving in the backhand corner. I'm gonna have all of you make a stealth check except for Oliver because he hasn't shown up yet.
Oh boy, stealth.
The group did well, so.
I got a +3 to stealth.
Wait, give me a sec.
Oh god.
But yeah, Ted, we both have advantage, by the way.
Oh yay. Oh no.
Wait, let me.
14. I will take it.
Wait, let me see.
I got.
Wait, you roll?
I got
Ted?
22 for the group. Melody, you got a 14.
Yeah.
Cersei?
You can take my subscriber advantage if you want, Ted.
Yes, please, thank you. 22.
Let's go.
We got 22, 14. Cersei, we should get again?
I rolled a 16.
16, Oliver. Oh, no, Oliver didn't have to do it. So everybody's able to see pretty quiet while people start like running down the coiling staircase. You're like by the time people like are going down the staircase, they're not looking in your direction. So there's a large group of great kids that no one notices. Sam has successfully pushed it off to the side, and there was a big a tunnel that has steps, like stone steps that lead down. Come on, everyone, one at a time. Come on. And people start to go underneath. Wilfred's waiting, trying to look out, and then you can see Oliver and Reese running down the hallway. Oliver?
Yes.
Just throw something back at me. So you're running down the hallway. Just say something.
What's up? What's going on through Oliver's head right now? As he's running through the hallway, you can see like mud coming out of one way, Oars trying to deal with it, kids rushing around, and you can see on the far side of the hallway, Wilfred like
Oliver's just gonna, I think, shout, "This is totally worth getting expelled for."
and the two of you guys exit into the serpentine staircase area, and Beckett and Wilfred are all like gesturing for you guys to come. Janice was like the first one in. She was like, I ain't getting seen at all. That ain't happening. She's like, out of the way.
Breaking the rules the hardest to be the one that doesn't get get
Let's
caught.
go.
Okay, and Oliver and Reese show up. Sorry being late. We chose one a little far away. No, I think it's gone great. So far, they'll be dealing with that for the next few hours. Come on. You guys walk down through a passageway that leads onto a wooden platform. You can see metal beams go down below you, and there's like an open wall where you can see a darkened expanse of a cave system down below. This is a elevator. It's down here. All right, I think it should be able to hold everyone. Everyone on. Juniper says. Sam and Sally will help make sure that everyone's there, and Sally's in the back, and she's closing the tunnel. People are like, "Woo! Yeah!" People are really excited for like the little deception here, and we'll be in Hogsmeade in a few minutes. She'll pull the lever, and the entire thing will begin to come down. You can see the gear system on your right, like constantly moving, and like a weight coming up as you all step foot at the bottom of this cave. It's definitely uneven. The rock kind of is mostly level, kind of rises a little bit. There's little like puddles of water down here, and stalactites and stalagmites that are pointed toward each other. You all are stopped. All right, now's the time. And Drusilla will gesture to her potions. Everyone will, oh yeah. People start pulling out their potions and cork. Start drinking. All of you guys can roll me a d10 at a time to determine how many years you want to age. I believe 4d10 is the max.
What's 1d10?
A d10 at a time. So it's 4d10 total. You don't have to drink all 4d10. You can do a d10 and then a d10 and a d10 and stop whenever you want to. So like Oliver got a 5, so he would age 5 years. So he'd be 20.
Oh god.
Beckett, your first swig was a strong one, and you are 10 years older. Is that 25?
Yep.
No, are you guys 16? No. Are you?
We're 15, pretty sure.
15.
Yeah, it's not second semester yet. Second semester, you'll be 16. See, Melody only got 2. So you're 17.
I got a 3. I got another, and I rolled again. I got a 2.
Oh, so a 5 total, yeah.
So 20.
So Melody's 20.
Do
Oliver is 20 as well. Beckett's 25. Cersei?
I think I'll just drink the 1 because I got an 8.
23. Yeah, you're now 23.
Yeah, I'll stick with a 20.
And you end up with everybody starting to age. I'll roll for Janice. Never liked these things. That is 7. It's 22. She'll drink another. Wait. So 28 now. She is.
Good
There.
enough.
That's a little better. There. That's a little better. She says. Beckett. How does Beckett look being older?
Hmm. Hmm. Uh. Wow. I don't actually know. Wow. I'm stumped right now.
Rin is 31.
Dang, girl.
You know what? I'll drink one more. 23. Like that's still young.
I cut.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20. I can do one more. Oh,
Wait,
22.
does Reese drink
Okay,
one?
30.
Yeah, hell yeah, Reese drinks one.
Oh, that's excellent. So he gets to his max height, which means we have reached maximum height difference between them because Oliver doesn't grow anymore.
He is also 32.
Yeah,
You can see
Melody
his
is now.
hair. He gets taller. You don't get any taller. His hair is like this kind of like softly like curling on the edges. He's got, you can see like a beard begins to kind of grow just a little bit. A sort of nice goatee. His face definitely becomes like more masculine, and like his eyes are more striking.
Yeah, I just rolled the last one, so now Melody is 27.
Wait, where is
Right
it?
now.
Actually, I have a picture for this.
Does does Oliver
The main thing for Oliver between 15 to 20 because it's he rolled a 5. His face just becomes a lot more like defined, like a lot sharper at the very least. He really does not get any taller, and his hair gets a little bit darker than its normal, very blonde.
we got a picture this right here.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, Beckett's max height is 6'3". So he's just
Plenty
really
of tall
tall
boys.
now. Yep.
I'll show it to the stream so I can. Chad.
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 Oh, yeah, I think I have a picture too of what like 30-year-old Cersei looks like. Wait 1 second, let me see if I can find it.
I don't have anything, but I will probably say that she what was it? Yeah, because she's like 15. Like her max height's like around 5'6" ish. But yeah, she do get by 27 she is thick. That's all I will say. I will leave it at that. I will leave it at that.
Here we go. Found a picture of 30-year-old Cersei.
Where are you putting it?
Ooh, hell.
Oh, I put in discussion.
Oh, don't. Auga! Auga!
Yeah.
For chat.
Yeah, that one.
I just put a picture of Jessica Rabbit.
Just Jessica Rabbit.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Melody 5'6", but she a little thick. Anyways, moving on.
Sorry, I just realized something. Okay, I'll have to tell that person later. Okay. Everybody finishes up there, and you guys are standing. A few people have like put up. Janus puts up Lumos Maxima, and it starts hovering as a globe in the air above. And Brett's like, I can't believe we're doing this. Morgan's like, it's a usual Wednesday for me. It's not Wednesday, Brett says. But it's like a Wednesday. And
let's just try and get this over with before we get caught.
Yeah, everybody remembers? We can have fun, but you gotta send off those posters first. Yeah, we won't forget Wilfred. You can hear people say. Levi, probably. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Ah! Continuing through the tunnel, it's not too far until you arrive near onto your destination. Who has a high passive perception?
That would be
Me.
Melody.
Melody, you've been in this tunnel before? Question mark.
Yes, I have, because this is the way when she asked Olivia to be prom date and girlfriend. I have been down this way.
Okay. On your way there, you look to your right. And you have to take a double take. There's a huge crack that has opened up on the right-hand side of the tunnel here. Um, it wasn't there last time you had come through.
Is there anything
Just so you're
in the
aware.
crack?
If you, it's a bit high up. You would have to go out of your way to get up there. But I just wanted to mention it.
Cool.
It doesn't hinder your way in any way.
I know. Could she cast Fortissimum on the tunnel?
I don't think that's how Fortissimum works, but I'll double check. Spells. Fortissimum. One object of your choice that fits within a 1 foot cube.
So that's no. Okay.
No.
All right.
Okay. Continuing down that way, you meet to a smaller but similar looking elevator once again. At this time, it's on the ground floor. It seems to be moving up. Hop on there, pull that lever. It has to go up and down about 2 times in order to get everyone up. And we cut to Oliver pushing up with Wilfred a little like tile. You look off and you can see the cellar of Honeydukes right now with wooden shelving units and some and not candies, but rather like the ingredients used to make candies. That's down here in like jars and whatnot. Okay, we're good. Come on. People are shepherded up into the establishment, and everybody exits through the back door. You can finally smell the fresh scent of air as you step out into Hogsmeade. The main street of Hogsmeade is not as it always has been. You can see many, many carriages that line the streets over here. You can see a lot of people, many more than are normally on the streets. People who are loitering, people who are sitting and pressed up against buildings. There is even like mothers with children, and a lot of traffic over by the Three Broomsticks. Yeah, you can you can hear. I couldn't stay there any longer. I don't get why you have to come here though. It's the safest place away from those fucking things. Pitiful enough it hasn't been the same since. Since when? About a year ago. They've been spying on us, practically stealing the cattle out of the side. We got plenty of our fuck. We got plenty of our stock that were taken, eaten. Yeah. Thank goodness no one's been killed.
Hmm.
Huh.
All right. Wilfred will start making sure everyone has flyers, and Rin will kind of grab his hand. Let's have some fun. And Rin's gonna pull Wilfred away, and a few people will just start like grabbing, plastering up against buildings.
Cersei will say, "Well, I'm partnering up with Darcy again." So,
Again, Darcy says. I don't know. Seems kind of repetitive. I'm joking.
yeah,
You can always
you
hang
like
out with
it.
me. Yeah, I didn't say I didn't.
Mm.
I was just calling you a nerd.
Said
What's
the
that
dork.
word? Simp.
Well, whatever.
It's like, so what's wrong with that? Janice looks down at the flyers. She hands her stack to you, Beckett.
Oh, so I'm doing all this shit now?
I came, didn't I?
Hmm. Yeah.
Be honest, this is not how I imagined our first date to be like.
What? Full of risky danger, leaving the school?
Yeah! I was hoping for something nice, like a, I don't know, normal sit down dinner where you make stupid jokes and I pretend to laugh and
Oh, so I'm not funny. Oh.
give your moments.
Doesn't sound like it. Listen, we only gotta do this for 15 minutes, then we can have the rest of the night.
She rolls her eyes, grabs a bit of the papers.
Here, you can at least hang up 2 of them. Okay?
Okay.
Oh.
She'll take one of them and place it on your back.
Yes, very God damn it.
There.
It's supposed to be on a
Already half done,
wall.
she says.
Oh my
She's
god.
gonna walk into the main thoroughfare.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, definitely. All right. Now I'm just gonna speed run, putting these fucking flyers up everywhere.
Yeah, you can like grab your wand and flick them all off, and they start to like flutter through the air. A few other people just start running, having fun. You can see Wilfred and Rin like running together awkwardly. They whip around a corner, and then you can see just a bunch of papers flutter into the street. Some of them just hitting onto the cobblestone. Other ones like flittering and hitting onto the windows of shops.
See, you see that? We could be having that kind of fun right there.
I break one of my heels.
I have arms, don't I?
You're gonna pick me up?
I mean, you're not really heavy at all. You're pretty light. So,
Well, I'm a little bigger now because the Asian
because you
person.
have heels on? Does that add like a whole 2 grams of weight?
Because of the healing potion, she's older.
Uh,
I mean, you look a little bigger.
my eyes are up here, Janice.
That's not what I was. She'll look away.
Don't look half bad yourself. Now that you're in the light, I can actually see you. And not the back of your head.
And then Janice adds, "My eyes are up here." Beckett."
Yeah.
There. One checkbox done. Compliment your date, she says, and she hits her second paper on the side of a building. You can hear someone immediately go, "Hey, what are you doing?" That's oh shit. What's the fucking word? That is no. My brain kisses like propaganda. No.
It's that communist coming out, huh?
Not polluting. What's the word, guys?
Littering?
Not polluting.
Vandalizing?
No, it's not littering. Vandal. Hey, it's vandalism. And yeah, pick me up now.
Oh, another law broken. Sure, I'll pick you up.
You like scoop her up and run off. Hey!
It's a piece of paper. Get over it.
And yeah, you guys have full reign of Hogsmeade, at least for a little bit.
For 3 minutes. Because it's 4:57.
Well, yeah, I guess we could end right now. We could essentially say what happens. You guys, yes, Andy, I can hear you.
I did want to find out what Darcy wanted to do at Hogsmeade, because Darcy did say, "Hey, this weekend, let's meet up at Hogsmeade."
Oh shit, totally, yeah. Okay. Darcy says, I got this set up, and we're a little bit late, so I don't even know if he'll still be here.
What do you mean?
Come on. It's up to help. Should it be up to help? Maybe it shouldn't be. No, yeah. Instead, you guys go down the hill to be lower, along the outside of the buildings down here. You can step down into a garden. It is, of course, is kind of dark out right now, but there is a large curtain that has been set up over one of the buildings, and in the garden there is a pillow area. And you can see behind the pillow area is a generator and a old, like, film projector. I haven't got popcorn. Although it would be cold now.
Oh, Darcy, this is a lot. You set this all up?
Yeah. And then they cancel Hogsmeade. I wanted to show you one of my favorite films. Yeah. It's called Trying to Remember. Yeah. It's called Harvey. My favorite old
Wait, it's called what?
actors. Harvey.
Oh, okay.
Do you know that film?
I'll
get a picture. I'll get a Harvey.
It sounds familiar.
It's Catcher in the Rye.
Harvey is great. Harvey, it has James Stewart in it, so like, it's gonna be good. Yeah, I'm gonna send a picture and I'll tell you what you watch. So the two of you guys like lay down, gestures, and you're able to kind of like snuggle into his arms. He'll flick his wand back, and you hear the generator so kind of sputter open, and the film camera will start to go. There's some speakers that are going to play, and here is the movie. So yeah, it has James Stewart in it. You know, the guy from like A Wonderful Life and stuff. And it is about a rich man who starts talking about he has a best friend named Harvey, who is a giant anthropomorphic rabbit that no one can see. So people think he's crazy. But he's the nicest person that you could possibly meet. And his family doesn't like him because they're a part of high society, and so he's eccentric. Eventually, they try to put him into a mental hospital, and it's a really funny movie because Harvey's real.
Ooh.
He is a tulpa, so he's like some kind of like spirit that only Harvey can see.
Ooh, I do like that.
And by the end of the film, he gives Harvey away to go spend time with another person who needed him. Essentially, he found happiness by gaining a friendship with the spirit, and everyone was like mean. It's like a whole film about mental illness. It's great.
I'm just gonna say, Wonderful Life, best fucking movie I've ever seen.
It's a very good movie. I love A Wonderful Life. It's very long though.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like. I will say, I do remember like recently hearing like this audio trend on TikTok or something that just cracks me up, where it's a parody of of A Wonderful Life, where it's like, oh hey, do you remember what? Do you remember Susie? It's like that little girl that I was going to save from drowning in the lake. Yeah, let the bitch drown.
What a bitch. That's funny.
It's a Wonderful Life
Um,
is my favorite Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's a classic.
We show Beckett, who is able to have his dinner over at Madame Puttyfoot's. The two of you guys, we find you guys in the window. Janice talks about Janice bitches about things, and you listen. And that's probably the best date that she could possibly have. You do end up putting some jokes. She does laugh, and you're confused as to whether she's actually laughing or not. And she'll
I'm
like give you like a
insecure
little
now.
smile. Yeah. And she said that was a real one. She says. You enjoy that, and we're able to kind of enjoy the two of them having their time together. I feel like Oliver and Reese. Oliver, do you have something in mind, or should you just cut to me?
I had nothing in mind. I just wanted to annoy Reese the whole time, and so
You annoy him so much that you guys end up just making out in one of the back alleys.
yeah, that definitely sounds like where it would
Profusely.
have ended, even if we were all
Yeah.
fighting. So
Yeah, because little known fact, Reese is demisexual, so meaning he's not really interested in any kind of like intimacy in that way until you're like very close with him, and Oliver, you're very close with him, so
At first, I thought you were
he's
going to
about
say
it.
he's more morosexual.
he's
Like,
also
God,
morosexual.
Oliver,
The
you're
fuck is
so
morosexual?
That's when you're
I've
attracted
never
to
heard that.
morons and dumbasses specifically.
It's
Yes.
like, God,
Janice,
Oliver, you're
that's
so
100%
fucking
Janice.
stupid.
Shit.
Give me a sec. I posted a picture of it from Urban
It's a
Dictionary. Give me a
classic.
sec.
There's a classic Tumblr post about it.
What was it? It was like, yeah. What was the? It was like, oh, yeah. It was like the classic Tumblr post is like this girl at school asked me what kind of animal the Pink Panther is, and now I dream about kissing her in the moonlight.
Good times. Good times.
Oh no, I've got it. I'm proud to identify as morosexual. I'm attracted to dumbasses and dumbasses exclusively. A guy asked me what the Spanish word for tortilla was, and now I dream of kissing him under the moonlight. The same idiot. What kind of animal is the Pink Panther? Me, already taking off my clothes. You're so fucking stupid.
I've seen those. I've seen that, yeah. I love that post.
I posted the Urban Dictionary of what morosexual is because Mark was saying something about it because when I posted the Wednesday morning ship list, and he's like, "Oh, that's probably me," and he's like, "Wait, that's real?" I'm like, "Yes, Mark. I didn't make this up. The internet is a wonderful and a horrible place."
And Melody, as for you, you're probably a little sad. Probably Melody has some, like, my girlfriend's not here. and you decide to have a little bit of time on your own. You can see Rin and Wilfred having some fun together. You can see Beckett and Janice in the window. You even pass by Cersei. You don't want to. Maybe they're just making out at that point. You watch a movie together. Like, have you guys kissed? Cersei?
We kissed.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I'm not just
They
jumping the
kissed.
gun on that.
Oh
you know?
no, yeah,
Yeah.
They kissed before
Um,
the group tournament. They kissed
Right,
at the
they
group
they kissed
tournament.
earlier this episode. Yeah, Cersei and Darcy are profusely making out. And
I will
Melody,
I
you're
will
sad.
say I will say that at first Cersei was just like, no, I'm watching the movie. But like to tease Darcy, but that only could last so long because Cersei and Darcy are on the same wavelength of like, yeah, no, kissing is great.
It's like, we can do both. Darcy will be like, I can do both.
Welcome to another episode of Wizards and Rizzards, starring Cersei and Darcy.
Too true, though. And Melody, you end up learning a little bit more about what's happening. The forests have become a very dangerous place. Already, multiple orcs have been killed. They entering the forests. Some people have gone missing going into the forest. There have been big sightings of large structures of webs. And the citizens of Pitapon Upford are getting scared, and many of them are leaving their homes. That's in the north. It's like a tiny little hamlet in the north. And so you got a lot of people who are specifically moving to Hogsmeade because it is the most secure village. But not everybody has a home. So right now, like the Three Broomsticks, packed. People are like just hanging out in the restaurant for long periods of time, and all of their rooms are taken up. Yeah. So that's kind of what's going on. You learn about that. People are scared. People feel like there's a war that's about to come between the Acromantulas, like they're going to attack, because they have not attacked other than anyone entering their area. So, yeah. And that's what we'll end tonight's episode.
Woo!
Woo.
Thanks for the chaos, everybody.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Are we gonna get away with it? Nobody knows.
nobody knows.
I will say,
Nobody.
I already have an idea for which one was the viewer, Peter or Colin?
I believe it was Peter is the viewer.
Sleepy, that is a personal attack, and you know it.
Babe, please.
Jordan has done that exactly to me. No, we're watching Ratatouille.
Like, how can I make out right now? The Mater's really sad that because he thinks that Lightning McQueen abandoned him instead of staying in Radiator Springs.
Babe, we can't make out. We're at the scene where Django reveals what's in the coffin. Okay, it's very important to what's going on in Django now.
You're still going on about the Django movie?
Watch it. Everyone should watch it.
Thanks, guys, for watching. Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.